Creativity is limitless, for better or worse.
Hello guys, sorry for the slight delay. So my software was crashing, but we are good. We are good. Hi, Frog. How are you? It's another random day of the week. That is true. Days of the week are kind of arbitrary, aren't they? Except for Friday. Hold on, let me mute my mic. I'm trying to adjust it. Hold on 1 second. It feels weird. Alright, this is fine. We're good. We're going with this. How's everyone doing? Alright. Alrighty. League of Legends. Let me check the queue. I believe Ham signed up for the queue, so let's go nice and early. We have a friend for the warm-up game. I feel like we haven't had that in a while, so it's gonna be a good one. Let me also put up betting. I know not all of our usual bettors are here, but just in case anyone wants to. Here you go. It might even be Sunday or Tuesday. Yeah, what if we lost track at some point? I do hope you feel better soon, by the way, Shaylin. No pressure, of course. I was just saying the offer's always there because, you know, some people do like to, you know, ask my opinion on things on stream or just talk about what's going on. And I know that a lot of streamers don't allow people to, like, talk about negative things that are going on in their lives, which is understandable, because it can lead to trauma dumping, right? And of course, I don't want that on stream simply because, you know, it brings the vibe down for everyone else, but I'm always willing to let people, you know, bring up not so great things or great things that are going on in their life within moderation. You know what I mean? So I just make sure that you guys know that that is an offer that's on the table. Alrighty. My chat's being real weird. Not you guys, the chat window itself, but hopefully we're good. Let's get right into it. I don't really know who I'm feeling today.
Is limitless.
I'm not 100% positive. Maybe some more Orianna, because I have been having fun with her. Some Vel'koz, especially if we end up getting support. You never do either, what, Ham? Sorry, I'm not sure what you're, replying to. Oh, you don't know what you should play? What should I run? I don't know. I'm not feeling real goofy today. Big cup. It's got sharks on it, but not only that, it's kind of like the sharks pop out. It's really sick. I got it from the aquarium. It's one of my favorite mugs. It's got a bunch of different kinds of sharks on it, too. I really like it. Wait, hold on. The faces are more on this side. Aren't they cute? I know, I really like them. How's everyone doing? I'm doing well. I'm not low energy today. I'm just trying to talk quietly because my voice, you know, it's rough with stream. It's been rough. But let me tell you, this is gonna sound stupid. Wow, last pick mid. You, gotta be grateful for that, huh? You know, I've historically talked about how my voice has, you know, gotten kind of raspy because of stream. But I will say one good thing, though, is that I've mentioned this the past couple times on stream. I've found that caffeine has really, really helped me be able to focus. It has actually been life-changing for me, because you guys know that the worst part of, you know, cancer and cancer treatment and all of this has just been the fact that it destroyed my attention span. I literally, like, I can't work. I can't even play video games. I can't, you know, I wasn't able to do anything, and it's crippling and it's depressing, and that by far has been the hardest part more than anything else, you know? So by drinking just a little bit of caffeine, it's enough to not trigger my heart issues, but enough to help me focus. It's actually been life-changing. I now have videos queued up for the rest of the month, which is crazy. I'm actually at the point where I don't have enough footage to make more videos right now. So I'm very, very happy. Yeah, Shaylin means champ pool. But I think Ham's probably open to playing most things as long as he owns them. He's a silly guy, you know? Do you not own a lot of champs, though? That might be the one thing that holds you back, huh? Well, I'm sad that I'm now, you know, first pick, but that's okay. I never counterpick at the end of the day, but being last pick makes it so that I'm not counterpicked. You're missing about 1/3 of them? That's not bad. It's not bad. That's not bad at all. They did ban Yasuo, so it could be, you know, something along the lines of a mage. We'll play some Orianna. We've been having fun with her. You always counterpick? Well, that's what you should be doing. I think that's a good thing. It's definitely good to know the matchups. It's not something I pay a lot of attention to. I always cite the fact that, you know, I only played AD carry for 6 years, right? So matchups didn't really matter. I will say in bot lane, support matchups matter a lot more. ADC is ADC. It's marksman into marksman. Yes, some do, you know, better into other marksmen, but it's really not that big of a deal. Of course, it's more of a huge deal now that I'm a mid laner, but I just play what I want to play. I've always found that just playing what I want to play makes me do better than forcing myself to play something just because it's a counter pick. I don't know why, that's just how my brain works. Crazy how 1/3 of the cast is still easily 50 chips, right? That's what I'm saying. Orianna wins more with Vi, Nefiris, and Zhao Nocturne. You mean on her team? It's probably because they have very good engage. As their duo, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alrighty. Good luck, guys. Let me know how the volume levels are, the audio levels. I will say I took a look at Wednesday's VOD, and the audio levels actually seem very good. They seem a lot better. I'm a lot happier with them. So let me know what you guys think. I've lowered a lot of the League sounds, and I think it's helped. Because like I said, League gets very, very loud at certain parts, and it's very jarring. I found that even when I'm editing videos together, I will actually lower the League audio at certain parts when it gets so loud. Bomba top? Yeah, he's getting his 3 games in, probably. Been having terrible pick order luck getting first pick top and not being able to get swap. Yeah, I know. It is kind of crazy to me when teammates won't swap. I know that people get very, like, my teammates will get very mad at me for not swapping, particularly when I get put on support, but I just never know what I'm gonna play. If I know what I'm gonna play, I'll swap you, you know? I have no issue swapping people. I'll play into anything. I don't care. This name looks so familiar. Was he just in... Oh, maybe he was in the, in our last queue that got, No, he wouldn't have been. He's the jungler. I don't know. Maybe I'm, I feel like we've gone against this guy before. Hey, Pleasure, how are you? It's nice to see you. You made a stream for the first time forever? Yeah, no worries. I mean, you know, if my schedule doesn't line up with you, I completely understand. Though my schedule will be changing next week, so maybe you could make some of those streams. Winding. Support should be last. Hey, listen, tell my teams that. I got flamed so bad on Wednesday when I got put on support, and so I didn't know who to play. I wasn't expecting it, wasn't sure who to play. They freaked out when I wouldn't change pick order, and then I locked in Soraka. They almost had an aneurysm. I'm like, I'm sorry, I forgot if your last pick support, you have to lock in certain champions. You need to pick up more jerk champions so you don't get hard countered. That's true. That is true. Heimerdinger, that's real. That's real. There are some champions I feel like can do well into any matchup. So for me personally, when I just want to turn my brain off and win, it's Swain. It's Swain for me. Swain just does great into anything. Yes, I know that there are some champs that, you know, kind of do well into his kit, but he doesn't really get countered in my opinion. I remember how salty they were. Yeah, they were mad. Now, I've gone against Diana one time as Orianna, and I didn't really like it because I found that her poke range is very, very high. So I felt like she was just able to poke me constantly. Oh, that was fast. Malzahar for mid, I do recommend Malzahar. I will say he doesn't... Oh. He's not as much of a brain-dead pick into everything as you might think. However, he is a relatively safe pick. Yep, there's no way to avoid her poke, and also farm. So that's okay. That's okay. Now, I will say too, just being good at your champ, or at least understanding matchups or understanding your champ and their limits can help a lot. For example, Vel'koz gets hard countered by, you know, certain champs, right? I find that I never really do poorly with Vel'koz, and of course that could be partially because, oh, he scales and things like that. Yes, 100%. I know how to kind of play the game as Vel'koz. But that could really apply to any champion. Maybe less so to assassins, you know, champs that are very, very dependent on doing well early game. But beyond that, just being good at your champ, really, it helps a lot. It helps a lot in every matchup. It helps kind of lessen the gap, you know? Well, that was fast. Nico is the champ you could do that with. Yeah, I think Nico's also a good idea. Somebody that has outplay potential, which I think any Invis champ does. You know, something like Shaco, Nico, Evelyn even, you know, anyone you can kind of be tricky with. Any champion that works off of mind games, you know?
The ball is impatient. Enemy rampage. Shut down.
Nice, good job, Morgana. Your champ pool is really wonky. Don't worry, mine is too. My champion pool is very, very small. I was fortunate that back when I played AD carry, I enjoyed every single ADC. Can't say that about mid, you know? Really can't. You know, I just really enjoyed marksman as a role in general.
We go.
But it's important to play what you want to play. You know, I've said to you guys before, it's okay to be a meta slave, but it's also okay to play what you want to play. I recommend a little bit of both. What my recommendation is to have, you know, a decent-sized champ pool as well as you can, right? And play your champs that are currently good, right? You can have both. While playing Vex, I feel like her ult hitbox is narrow and you end up missing a lot of the time. It's frustrating. Yep. Hey, you know, Jingang, she might get a buff given that she has a skin coming out. Because honestly, even though the skin is beautiful, I don't think it's going to do well because not enough people play her. So I wouldn't be surprised if Riot buffed her. Okay, perfect. I just need a little bit more farm. This Diana is really thirsty. I do think I could start dodging her. I'm assuming that's her Q. If I go upward rather than downward. So that's probably how you dodge it. Since it's so long range, you know. Let's head back. We have enough for our lost chapter. I really greeded for it, but it worked out just fine for me. It's a nice Diana skin, though. I'm not the biggest fan of the Winter Blessed skins, not because I think they're ugly, but just because they're a little bit visually boring to me after a while. But that one looks really nice.
Soft things.
You need a pent on the Diana skin? You can do it. Diana definitely has pent-up potential. So her dash is not her ult, right? Yeah, her ult is kinda, it's the same as Orianna ult, kinda, sorta. Okay. Now, I would like to help out bot lane, but 4-1 is, the last thing I want to do is run down there and feed him a kill. Especially with the Lulu. Yeah, Diana is down there. Yeah. I don't know why she's going down there. Her bot lane doesn't need help. And she got the kill anyway. Good job. Good job. Very, you know what? Absolutely worth. Good job, Morgana. Hey Tempest, happy Friday. How are you? I feel like every time you come in, I have trouble speaking. The amount of times you've been hit by a Lux or Morg snare when it's not anywhere near me, I know. Those hitboxes compared to Vex ult, yeah, it's a little jarring, isn't it? It's a little jarring. I'm telling you, the amount of Lux support I've been seeing lately, I'm sick of her. And Morgana, too. Gonna try to join the queue after dinner to a game? Oh heck yeah, I really look forward to it. Okay, I thought Ham was going to Dragon there. Oh, okay. Oh. That sucks. I'm surprised my ult didn't hit Sedge there as well, but what can you do?
Why are they running?
It's better for me to keep Diana up here. Okay, she's gonna walk down. Oh, that basically one-shot me. I can't with this Ezreal. He's gonna kill us. And no, I got cooldowns, man. I'm sorry, friends. The cooldowns are a little bit rough early. Accidentally smited the boar, that's okay. You know it happens. That's the advantage of playing Sejuani jungle. She's so big, she ends up being the smite target, you know? Man, this Diana's something else. I'm gonna get my tier 2 boots. I think it's probably a good idea. I don't want to, but given that she's 2-1, we have to respect her. We have to respect her and her confidence levels. It's too heavy for the ult. That's true. That is true. Okay, she warded here.
An ally has been slain.
Man, the shield is really annoying.
Enemy killing spree.
I really can't follow this Diana 'cause she could just turn and kill me pretty easily. I'm just gonna ping this because I think she's in the area. No, she intimidated me, man. You know what's funny? Riot said in their patch notes, since they kind of helped the cost of Orianna's Q, the mana cost, they had mentioned that Orianna is one of the most mana-hungry champions in the game. And that's probably the case, but it's so interesting because I really don't struggle with mana on her that bad compared to my other champions. So I thought that was interesting. I think I've definitely learned what works for me in terms of managing my mana because all of my champ pool is pretty mana hungry. So I'm probably just good at it.
This is very exciting.
Farah, let's go. Wait, you're mowing the grass and watching stream like at the same time?
Shut down. Motivating. Protect.
Has Riot never played Vex? That's a good point. She is very mana hungry. Ham, I don't wanna. The boar, it scares me. Riot doesn't know their own champs. I don't know, I will say, Orianna is mana hungry, but the fact that I don't, not that I don't notice it, but he's 8-2. I don't know, just the fact that I don't find it debilitating.
Why are they
I wanna
running?
go bot, man. But Misfortune has no mana. If that Lulu has ult, we are donezo though. Well, that's a shame. I probably shouldn't have flashed, especially since he probably had ult anyway, but it's okay. What could you do? Riding mower, I mean, I figured. Still, I appreciate it. That Diana's afraid of you, actually? Nah. Love Diana mid. She should have done what she hit you with the Q before she roamed. I get what you're saying, but she tried to dive me early, with Ignite. She tried to dive me, I think it was level 3 or so. Wait, it's not time to swap yet, friend. Am I crazy? Did we swap earlier now? Yeah, trust me, you don't want to be with this Diana, trust me. Trust me. Alright, I guess everyone's just mid. I guess we're not swapping, really just everyone is here. I take it back after seeing that. No, you're fine. I'm just saying, this Diana pretending to be demure, it's all an act. It's all an act. You hear the rice cream truck? You gonna get yourself some rice cream? Jin Gang, in terms of ice cream truck ice cream, like, you know that selection. What's your go-to? Mine is the strawberry shortcake. You know those strawberry shortcake ones on the stick? Those are the best. I will not accept any other answer.
We go.
You don't do ice cream? Yeah, but, you know, when you were a kid or something? I mean, I can't do ice cream either anymore, but... Diana's 4-1, huh? Oh, my blue buff.
Away.
Your
turret has been destroyed.
I want to go bot, but gotta sit mid with the 4-in-1. You love the strawberry shortcake puffy pops. Is that what they are? Yeah. They're really good. They have the chocolate ones too, but the strawberry ones are so good. They're so good. That's the one kind of ice cream I miss.
I hear soft things.
You know what? As much as I like that Diana skin, I don't really like the run animation anymore. Man, her shields are,
Is a fun game.
I can't walk up to her. Shutdowns are just not in the cards for me.
Why do they keep breaking?
Didn't buy ice cream for the ice cream truck, you'd buy a pop because it was usually 75 cents to $1. Okay. No, that's fair. I'm a fan of a, you know, fancy little drink. Not much of a soda drinker though. I never have been.
We go.
Alright, I do really need to back, but I feel like I have to cover mid given that their bot lane is here now. 10-3, man. 10-3. You know, they say Ezreal's not very good right now, but every Ezreal I've seen lately is kind of stomped. I mean, Ezreal's the kind of champion where if you're good at him, he's gonna do well for you. Regardless of how he is in the meta, you know? Give or take. For Ice Cream Truck, am I going taste or nostalgia? That's a good point. Let's say nostalgia. I think that's the most important part of your order from an ice cream truck, isn't it? Kinda bulky, kinda not bulky also. Let's go with this. Yeah, I'm not gonna TP to that. It's already gone.
Your turret has been destroyed. Ally has been slain.
So if any of you guys listen to the new Sleep Token album, it is fantastic. I only got to listen to each song once, a couple of them twice. I will say out of the 10, I believe there were 10 songs on the album. Out of the 10, there were only 2 that weren't fantastic to me up front. And it's not that they were bad. Oh god. Ball was not where I wanted it to be. And it's not that they weren't good. I can put ball on clone. I don't think I knew that. But I just need a little bit more time with them. The other 8 songs, though, I instantly thought were fantastic. I need to give the whole album another listen, though. Nostalgia getting the SpongeBob pop and hoping the eyes are in the wrong spots. You know what? I thought you were gonna say that. It was either that or the Sonic one. Alright, I'm gonna die. I leave. Oh. He has heal? Oh, the Lulu has heal. What'd you think of the album, Aphora? Remember when I was in elementary school, I was one of the few kids trusted with getting the ice cream truck or treat because the teacher knew I didn't like ice cream. Oh, that's a lot of people. In fact. I can't really deal with their tanks. I thought about ulting there. I don't think it would have reached. What's everyone's opinion? What in everyone's opinion makes a champ your main? Only asking because I have this debate with a friend. The champ you have the most points on if you have significantly more points on them than your other champions. That's what I would say. If that makes sense. So, like, for example, if you have the most points on Teemo, right? Say you have 100,000 on him, but then your next champ you have, you know, 90,000 on, then you're not really a Teemo main, you just play everything. For me, I was a Jhin main when I played ADC, because I did have significantly more points in Jhin, but I kind of just considered myself an ADC main in general, because I played all the ADCs to death. I just had a preference for Jhin. And then when it comes to mid, I do still consider myself a Hwei and Vel'koz main, because I think that I'm really good at those champs, but I admittedly still don't have a lot of points on them. I think saying you main something can also be an intention to main it, right? You know, you have to build up those points, it takes time. It's the champ or champs that you enjoy the most. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it could be boiled down to the champs that you play the most, right? I'm just saying if you wanted sort of my more specific definition. Afora, I only got to listen to every song once, so I can't give an in-depth review, but I will say, out of the 10 songs, I thought 8 of them were absolutely fantastic, and the other 2 I just need to listen to a couple more times. But yeah, I have to listen to the whole album again, because I can't really get too much more specific than that. I could pull up the album now, because I might recognize the names, but overall, absolutely fantastic so far. Absolutely fantastic so far. I listened to it while I was at the gym, so... Let's go! This is a really good Morgana queue. Good job. You call yourself an Akali main. She's not your highest mastery because you lived in bot lane, but if you got mid and locked in Akali, it's like I never stopped playing mid. Okay, yeah, that's a good point too, right? Yeah, that's a good point. What about Xayah Jhin gang? You call yourself a Thresh main, almost never play him, but he's your best champion by a mile. Okay, got it. Alright, very nice. We got the objective, we got mid. I'll take it, it's not bad. It is a rough game though. It would be a hard one to win because the Ezreal, not only do they have a front line to protect him plus a Lulu, but we have trouble getting to him. Even Shaco can't really get to him because of, you know, the peel. Morgana's not going to be able to hit a Q on him because he's Ezreal. So everyone has their own definition of main. Yep. I would currently consider myself a Vel'koz and Hwei main, I guess, because they're my best champions in the lane that I currently play. But part of me will always consider myself an ADC main, because I'm better at ADC than I think I'm ever going to be at mid. So I know, it's weird. Former AD carry main who now mains Vel'koz mid, right? Something along those lines is how I define myself. Hey, well done.
You have slain an enemy. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Protect. I hear soft.
Get a misfortune. Good job. Well done. See, I've been enjoying having misfortunes on my team as an Orianna player because ulting into their ult is very, very satisfying and it's a really good combo. I definitely need a Zhonya's this game, not just for the Ezreal damage, but for the stasis as well. Your normal play group has 3 support mains, and one of them cannot farm, so she's forever the support. That's how you decide it, right? When you have 3 support mains, you see who farms the worst.
This is very
You enjoy Xayah, but only recently started playing her. Really? You used to only play top and ADC, now I can't stand top and prefer ADC and mid. Yep, I get you. I will admit, I do still miss ADC. I miss kind of being the main character, right? But, I really enjoy mid. I really do. I enjoy Vel'koz and stuff, but the thing is, like, when it came to bot lane, I could just play anything. You know, I could play Orianna APC, I could play Lulu carry. Like, it didn't matter. In mid, I know that's possible, but I just don't feel as competent. And even when it comes to playing marksman mid, right? I know Ashe mid, it kind of was a thing, but you were supposed to build her AP. I'm not used to that. I don't enjoy that. I would rather just build her, normally, and that's not great mid.
protect.
Or at least it historically hasn't been. And so I'm so versed to ADC, I was basically forced there to learn. It's second nature, but I can't stand playing it, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. It's not a role for everyone. It's kind of a lot of stress, it's a lot of pressure, kind of like jungle in a way. I like it though. I like the pressure. I like the kind of, main character energy of it. I really do. I really do. Mid is kind of the closest I can get to that. But you guys see a very humble part of me because I know I'm not great at mid. When it comes to ADC, admittedly, I don't want to say full of myself, but I would say extremely confident. So, if anything, for the, wholesome vibes, I think, mid kind of helps with that. Not that I wasn't a wholesome ADC, I would never flame, I wasn't toxic. But I wasn't as, chill, fun vibes, it was a little bit sweatier.
Kings. Ravage. Protect.
An ally has been slain.
If you play Samira Jinx, you play more bold, exactly.
Destroyed a turret.
More often than not, yeah. You're a lot more humble on a champion that maybe you're not as comfortable with, at least for me. Oh, there we go. Let's head back. We almost have enough money. We could just sit in base for a minute here. Actually, we could just sell our Dorans, grab our full Zhonyas.
Why are they running?
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain. Double kill. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Okay, good job. Oh, she's still doing that? Oh my god, I'm sorry. I thought she left.
So strangely strange.
Good call, Morgana. I thought she left.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
That was
Your
crazy.
team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Alright, you know what? Okay, here's the funny thing. Right, I've been doing well on Orianna lately, all things considered, right? I feel like I've got a good handle on her. I've been forgetting to build tier. I've noticed that lately. I don't know when I started forgetting to build tier, but one game I just didn't build it, and I haven't built it since. I don't know if me doing well is in terms of, hey, I don't need the tier, I'm doing better without it, or if it's just because, hey, I've been playing Orianna enough that now I'm good at her, right? I don't know. I think I will still just build tier, but maybe situationally, I need to start building it again more often than not, but maybe situationally I won't build it. But I definitely should have. I'm gonna build it, start remembering to build it, and then situationally not build it. I'm on my way down. Look at Urgot go. Yeah, he's killing it. Do something like that on purpose so I'm bad at a champ. You lean on tier, yep. When I'm less confident, so, you know what, I've always told you guys, when I play Hwei, I always build tier, but when I finish it depends on the game. So if there's a lot of threats, or if I'm not particularly if there's a lot of threats, like assassins and things like that, I will finish tier second item. Or even first item if things are really bad, but that rarely happens. And then every other game I finish at third item. I'm very particular that way.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. An enemy has been slain.
And this misfortune really brought it back too. Really, really nice to see. What a comeback, man. We were gonna FF. Alright, I do want to build Deathcap, to be honest. I don't think any of the rest of this stuff is correct here. Maybe a Void Staff afterwards, but I think Deathcap is actually the way to go here. I'm not gonna TP in here because they're all up, so... There's still time to FF. True, you got me there. You got me there.
We go. Ravage. This is very exciting.
Alright, let's try to stay grouped up as much as possible.
Ravage. Pulse. Ravage. I hear soft things.
We don't really want to get caught out, particularly by the Ezreal. The Lulu did get Mikhail's. That's rough because if Morgana gets a good bind, you know, that's going to kind of be nullified, but honestly, my CC is a little bit more reliable anyway, and she can't really Mikhail's that. I'm gonna, you know, grab the group with that, so I think we'll be fine. Wow, Urgot's a unit. He's a unit. Now, here's the thing. He might run at Ezreal, right? And it's tempting to ult, but Ezreal does have E, so he can easily get out of my ult. In order for me to ult Ezreal, I really have to wait for his E to be down. There's no question about it. I can't be tempted, you know? The Urgot, the giant Urgot with the double shield.
Destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, I don't think we could have stayed there. The misfortune didn't stay either, so...
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Alright, we need to stick with the team, have another good team fight. I would like to back for my death cap, and I do have TP, so I could justify it. Unless they're going for Baron right now, we would kind of need misfortune, though. Alright, I can get my death cap. I do have teleport. Let me grab my death cap. I think it's kind of important here. Yep, that was a really easy Baron. Nice. Alright, we should be able to close this game out. I'm really glad we didn't FF. Good job, guys, especially the bot lane for coming back. That was a rough lane that they were in. You know, I don't blame them. I feel like... I know Ezreal's not supposed to be strong right now, but it feels like he is. So good for the misfortune for, you know, staying patient and making a comeback. Okay, I don't want to be fighting this without Ham. I don't really want Urgot to be 1v9ing either, but I chose to stick with Ham, so here we are. We don't want to fight in a group of, you know, 3, which is what it was, me, Morgana, and Misfortune. We want to fight as a team. We have really good synergy here with ults and damage and all that. Good bind.
The ball is impatient.
Alright, let me put ball back on me because I need to. We don't really have our Urgot here. Honestly, Ham has been a good, you know, person to be putting ball on. It's been working out nicely. We just need to be very, very careful about positioning our ult.
Soft things.
That was a pretty bad ult on my part. Wow. Yeah, I kind of just lost us the game there. The ult was really bad. Good job, Ham. He's not gonna be able to get it. That's unfortunate. I mean, it would have helped to have Urgot there. Him getting caught out was rough. Such a bad ult. Alright, looks like we might be fine because Urgot's back.
inhibitor has been destroyed.
Maybe not. Yeah, I think he's been a little bit AFK. Ah, that stinks. Yeah, he left. That's unfortunate. Yeah. I think between the Urgot getting caught out and my not so great ult, that's kind of just lost us the game. What can you do? Alright, let me pull up the queue. Thanks for playing with me, Ham. You did well. That is, that's unfortunate. That's okay, I don't mind starting off on a loss. It's the warm-up. Plus, this was Urgot splitting up when we needed him most. I do agree. I agree. Okay, do I start stupid, go standard, or try off-brand? Oh. Off-brand. Yeah, off-brand. I agree. Oh, what is off-brand Jingang? I think I've only really ever seen you play Jinx, Xayah, and Nico. I don't think I've seen you play anything else. You forgot about your ramen? Do you mean it was already finished and it got cold? Sorry about my stomach, oh my gosh. If it got cold, that's kinda gross. And then the noodles suck up too much moisture and then the texture's off, yeah. Do you have more ham? Just make yourself another round. Can't eat ramen and play Shaco properly, you know, at the same time. You chose to try to carry me, and I appreciate it. The one thing about Orianna is I feel like I struggle into, you know, to do damage into tankier champs, and I know that she can build, you know, certain items to help with that, just like every mage can, but she doesn't feel as effective as, you know, Vel'koz and even Hwei. It might be because she has less in the way of AoE, but there's one thing I find that I struggle with. I really enjoy playing Orianna into very, very squishy teams, but I find that my damage is really, really low when they have any kind of beefiness, you know? Crypt Bloom on Ori. Okay, I could see that. I've never built Crypt Bloom before, but I could definitely see that. Helps with the tanks. Okay. I know it has the healing for your team. I didn't know it has any tank effectiveness. I will have to take a look at that. I've never bought it before because I have a chip on my shoulder. I'm like, you know, I'm the mid laner. I shouldn't have to heal my team. It has some pen. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I don't really care who I ban because I'm not sure who I'm playing. Maybe we'll play Vel'koz. Oh. Sure. If you want to first pick jungle, I will absolutely let you do that. The jungler's name. Yeah, jungle and top. We gonna get carried. May start my jungle arc this weekend. Okay, who are you thinking of playing? Have you mentioned who your jungle picks are gonna be? Oh, Sivir. Oh, Jingang, I could see you being pretty decent at Sivir. I feel like a lot of people just play jungle because they want to play jungle champs, not because they want to play jungle as a role. And certainly if I were to get back into jungle, which I won't, but if I were, it would be just to play certain champs. Namely, I would say Kayn. It would definitely be to play Kayn. Probably Voli, but I really like Ka, Elise, and Evelyn. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Ka, Elise, and Evelyn are all very good, you know, squishy carry, you know, kind of junglers, but Volibear is so reliable. He's so reliable. You've played her once. Hey, that's fine. I first timed Neela last night with a friend, and it was kind of rough, but to be fair, I think we had some kind of rough matchups. She was really fun, but I'm definitely going to need more experience on her. She's the only ADC I've never played. Gonna pick her, Kate. I've never played on this account, I think. Well, Kate's, you know, she's all reliable, right? She's always good. Their team's super squishy. Man, I could have picked Orianna. You know, I was just complaining. I thought about picking Vel'koz because I feel like he does a little bit better into beefier team comps, and then they pick a bunch of squishies. How difficult do we think Ka top would be? I've seen people do Kha'Zix top. I've seen them play Kha'Zix top. So I think it's possible. I imagine you have to know what you're doing, though. You have to probably be pretty decent at Kha'Zix. It's probably... I'm sure there are some matchups where he can't do anything, though. I imagine into tankier champs, he probably can't do anything, right? I don't know, I don't play Kha'Zix. But that's the way anything top lane goes. It's just matchup dependent. I really don't think there's any super I mean, there are some more consistent top laners than others, but it's really just very matchup dependent. Constant isolated damage, yeah. I've seen people play Kha'Zix top. Honestly, I think if you're good at a champion, you know, I'm talking about jungle champions, you can lane with them. But I don't think it's great. I wouldn't really recommend it in ranked. As much as I think this skin is gaudy, I do really like the weapon. I do really like the weapon. Elise mid is still one of your favorite picks? That's nasty.
Welcome to Summoner's
Elise
Rift.
mid, that's nasty.
Seconds until minions spawn.
Now, the annoying thing about Viktor is just that he can 100% stand in minions. None of his skill shots need him to be outside of minions. So he can stand in minions, use his E, use his Q, etc. And that's annoying for Vel'koz. So, it's kind of a stinky matchup for that reason. Especially with his sort of long range, but I can avoid him as well as he can avoid me for the most part. So... people hate laning into Viktor, which I do understand why, but last time I played him, he was so bad. I just haven't wanted to play him since then. I don't mind when my champs are bad, but he felt really bad, you know? Okay, he dodges pretty wide. He seems to not know to run towards the minions. He seems to be running away from them, which is most people's natural reaction. Whoops. So it's good. He should be possible to hit, but once he starts running into the minions, it's gonna be a problem. That's what you want to do, even bot lane into certain supports. Say even... I wouldn't say thrash, but certain hook supports you can, certain engage supports in general, you can run into minions. And it's actually safer than running away. You know, that's kind of basic, but a lot of people don't think about that because it's your instinct to run away. Now, the thing about Viktor's poke, this also might sound obvious, but of course once he upgrades his E, it's a lot worse. So I'm not too concerned about the damage until the upgrade happens. His first augment is pretty game-changing, though. I can't believe I'm missing all these E's. The first one I could see. This one I feel like they could have given me. I feel like they could have given it to me. Yeah, he's starting to run into the minions now. Shame. He's evolving. Alright, well that's it for me. I'm out of mana. So, we're just gonna start lasting the minions with auto attacks, until we come back for our chapter. We had our fun.
Tears appear to serve no function.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Hey, thank you, Volley. It was really, really nice. I feel bad that I ended up taking it after he flashed, but I was able to get it. Nicely done. Very, very nicely done. We take those.
An enemy has been slain.
And the colors come flooding back.
Odd creatures of blood.
Hey, Joe, thank you so much. Welcome back.
Woot.
Thank you so much for the tier 3. I really appreciate you, man. How you doing? How you doing? Doing good? How's your Friday been? I will start hitting my skill shots in your honor. It's going. That's about the best I can get from you, isn't it? That's the thing about Joe Cucky. He'll never say he's good. He's got that emo in him. That's okay. We like Joe Cucky just the way he is. Skinny jeans and all.
There is much to learn about this world.
Alright, so during the time that we have our ult and he does not have his first augment yet, we are significantly stronger in my opinion. So, we want to try to hit a good skill shot and kill him like that. Alright, I'm gonna grab this and then run. I don't want to get ganked, particularly by a Kha'Zix. How's Camille doing top? Looks like she's bullying the heck out of Yorick. Yeah, I don't play Camille, but I don't think I'd want to be the Yorick. I don't think I'd want to be the other person playing into Camille ever. She is such a bully. Alright, let's TP. We can absolutely justify it here. Oh, he's going Roa. I get that, I personally do not build Roa on Viktor, but I could see the argument for that. It might be good on him right now. Interesting. Hey Chaos, how are you? I was just thinking of you. How's your Friday? I really thought that hit. Got the first trailer for FNAF and Dead by Daylight today. Let's go. How's it looking? That sounds fun. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even a FNAF player, but that actually sounds really cool. Ham, I will water as soon as I can. Man, I haven't played Dead by Daylight in a long time. Really, really fun. Camille? Okay, Camille's backing, that's fine. We're not gonna worry about that then. Camille certainly seems to know what she's doing. I'm not gonna try to force anything. You're just scared to go back to Dead by Daylight, yeah? It's gonna suck you in, dude. Did Yorick still not finish this? There's absolutely no way he's still doing this. He was, in fact, still doing that. Oh god, the Viktor ult, man. Oh my god. Kha'Zix moment? Horrifying. Alright, let me go back. So that I may hydrate. It already sucked you in for 900 hours, you think you're fine? Yeah, what's another 900?
An enemy has been slain.
Last time he binged it so much he played that over hanging out with anybody at a family gathering. That's cute though. That's kind of cute. Listen, I like a person that's as, I don't want to say prone to not being social, but I'm the type that if I could have it my way, I would hole myself up in my room during family gatherings as well. So, you know, I get him. Sure, it's not for a Dead by Daylight addiction for me, but, you know. Would have done it if I wasn't under tower. I would have done it even if I was under tower if I had the ability to kill him before tower killed me. You know what I mean? Kha'Zix is... You just vibe in the basement with your brother and cousins. Now, see, I get you, Chaos. I get you. I'd be right there with you guys. I'd be right there. Yeah, but like I had to socialize with other family members as a result. Now, exactly, you know, leaving Ham to have to do that, now that's kind of heartless, Chaos. Why didn't you just go to the basement with him? Go to the basement with Chaos. Play some Dead by Daylight at his LAN party.
An ally has been slain.
He flashed. I can't believe he's done this. Not flash. Wait, we kill him. Get him, Volley. Let's go. That a boy. Love having a Volibear on the team. My absolute favorite champ to have on my team currently. It went from Rammus to Volibear pretty quickly. Oh, there's a bug. Yeah, but bears beat bugs. I've told you guys, my mom, she's so funny. Her two biggest fears when it comes to being out in the wilderness, she jokes that's the biggest thing and the smallest thing. It's bears and ticks. We got the bear, they got the tick, you know? I think the bear's winning. Alright, let's grab our boots. We're going Horizon Focus. They are so squishy. Well, I mean, Mr. Roa here, but I don't care about him, I'm gonna be honest. There was one computer and he was playing with a full squad of people I didn't know. But Ham, wouldn't you rather sit there and watch him play Dead by Daylight on the singular computer than socialize with the family? Also spent over $100 to get killers and survivors. That's okay, but Chaos, if you play the game that much, $100 for 900 hours. I mean, do the math, that sounds like a pretty good deal.
An enemy has been slain.
You know, and that's not, you shouldn't always rate things that way, right? You shouldn't always gauge value that way of, you know, dollar per minute of entertainment. But it's something I like to do. It's a good place to start. That's why roguelikes are so worth the money, you know? I see my team down here, but I don't think they need me. Yeah, they're fine. It's really boring to you and you don't want to watch a game with someone who won't socialize with— No, I get you, Ham. I'm just pulling your leg. You know that. Good for you for, you know, being, you know, a good sport and hanging out with the family. I was always the same way of any kind of gatherings. You know, I didn't want to be there, but I would because it's what was expected of me. You know? Just red bears and ticks, yeah.
Enemy killing spree.
Let me grab that blue buff. There's a bug here. He's gonna jump. Goodbye. You played 5 matches before dropping the game because you were bad. Okay. Sometimes, like, you know, you just don't vibe with a game. I'll have none of this ham slander. Are locked behind hours and hours of grinding. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, there's a bug here. Wait, 4 bot, there's 2 mid. Wait, the math's not adding up, Brom. I love you dearly, but the math is not adding up. The math? How many team members do they have? I'm just messing. I'm only messing, Brom. I just got the sillies today. You know? Oh, I'm teleporting while bot lane's walking up. See, I got a case of the sillies. What am I telling you? Yeah, we know Chaos loves RNG. We know Chaos is a gambling man. Oh, it's just you? You're the least scary person on their team. Oh. Thank you, Brom. Appreciate you, buddy. I didn't have to flash thanks to this, Brom. That's a good skin. You know, I used to use the Bromkek emote. It used to be the center one in my emote reel. I used to use it so much, and then I got rid of it. I think I'm gonna equip it again after this game. I miss it. I really miss it. Dead by Daylight is such a commitment if you want to have fun. Right, that's, yeah. Like 1 month at most. Yeah. No, I agree. I think there's something to be said about games that you can kind of just pick up and play. You know? You have your games that are commitments, right? And grinds. And then you want some games that are just quick to play with friends. Especially a game like Dead by Daylight where you're always playing it with friends.
High concentration of subjects. Wonderful. Pieces during dissection.
So many multiplayer games you can't solo queue, it just kills all the fun. I agree, 100%. 100%. Hi, Jin Gang. I almost forgot that was Jin Gang because he's playing Sivir. I'll just have to pretend he's playing Nico and he's disguised as Sivir. Then I'll know it's Jin Gang. Ooh, there's a spicy blue buff in there, but I think I'm gonna head back. I gotta grab my Horizon Focus, gotta deal with bot lane. Oh yeah, we're going full squishy destroyer. They call me the squishy destroyer. They call me the squishy ender. Alright, Camille has that covered. Let's head to the dragon. Help out. Little DPS action. I could kill him, actually. Go away. Oh man, we really just let him get this. This Braum is so manly. This minion, man. It's fine. I'm happy to give the kill to Bully. Wow, not Jin Gang soloing the Kazakhs, that's crazy. Like in League, your only option is go against people who have hundreds of hours. I like Dead by Daylight, where's your only option? Yeah. There's no casual or ranked, everyone just gets thrown in a cesspool and skill matchmaking that doesn't work, yeah. I mean, you know, we all know how frustrating those games can be in League too. You know, those types of games where you're just in, you know, a lobby against a bunch of people that are higher elo than you are. So I can't imagine doing that every game. You know, getting matched, poor matchmaking, essentially. It's very frustrating. I forgot they had a pike. I'm gonna be honest. I forgot they had a pike. Tragic. Absolutely, Ham. I agree with you 100%. Because even League is not fun to solo queue, but it's better than the Dead by Daylight matchmaking, I have to imagine. So I want to grab my blue. Okay, it looks like bot lane's going top. Perfect. So I can grab my blue and head mid. That works out perfectly. Oh, he's a Jin Gang. You're really good at Sivir. My god. Camille.
An ally has been slain.
We had something against the man.
Ally has been slain.
Poor Braum. I feel bad. I just had something against the Viktor there.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I want to grab all these. We could go for the objective here. It's not a bad idea. I kind of want to get Scuttle, but I guess we should just start on it. Alright, I'm heading bot to hopefully help with the Yorick.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Alright, we have Dragon up soon. We also have Baron up soon, so probably best to get Dragon here real quick. Because Bully's probably getting Scuttle. Perfect.
None have survived preliminary testing.
I think we could probably just do this. Me and Jin Gang can do this. What's the game plan there, Pike? I don't have ult, unfortunately.
Enemy double kill. Dominating.
Hello, Ivory. How are you? Happy Friday. How you doing? Oh, it's fine. It was an enhanced recall. Alright, gonna grab that. I don't... Honestly, even though they have Kha'Zix, he's not really doing much, so I don't feel I need a Zhonya's. They don't really have any threats. I'm not... Pike is kind of annoying now. I just get Death Cap. Nice. Nice. Let's go.
Rampage.
Let's go. Good job.
Double kill.
I don't know. I think you got something going with Sivir here, man. You might have to start playing her more often. Sivir's always a pretty good champ, too. She provides a lot for her team, you know? Alright, let's push this out and hopefully grab Scuttle unless Volibear is going to be on that. Honestly, we could just turn and do Baron as well. I mean, I guess Ro is not really tank Victor, but I will say I've been seeing people build him tankier lately. I saw someone build Iceborne on him. I have to think that was just a rogue person, right? That can't be meta. I will say it did look fun, though. I've not changed my opinion on that. It looked fun. Dude went 0-10, but it looked like a funny build.
Has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Double kill.
You had to restart. No worries, Ivory. How are you? Happy Friday. How have you been?
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Legendary.
Your entire keyboard was frozen? Oh my god. Weird. I hope the restart fixed that.
Has destroyed a turret.
GG's. That makes up for last game, doesn't it? When you would type, it would make a little click sound in your headset. Weird. Sounds like some kind of input issue. Getting some work done. Let's go. I'm happy to hear it. You know, Ivory, I'm sure you already know about this, but let me tell you, when it comes to my attention span problems, I've found a little bit of caffeine has been life-changing for me. I do about 80 milligrams. Actually, I think it's like 40 milligrams of caffeine because I can't have a lot. And if I have just that much during the day, I can edit for the whole day straight. It is crazy. It's actually crazy how life-changing it's been. Both of you think I don't medicate with caffeine. Well, hey, I mean, I feel like everyone does, but for some reason, I just kind of thought it wasn't an option for me or wouldn't help me. I don't know, I guess I forgot that people use it to focus. I thought it was mainly used to make you less tired, right? Hunter Force, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, you're the prob. You were killing it, dude. You just OT on espresso every morning. Honestly, I think it's a necessity at this point. I plan to be consuming caffeine every day now. I mean, I just didn't because, you know, heart issues, right? My heart is very easily affected by caffeine. But I found that even a little bit has helped me so much. I got videos queued up for the rest of the month, which is crazy. Oh yeah, Jingang was our sibber. ADHD meds hurt your stomach, so you just use caffeine. Fair. I'm glad it works for you. It's probably better. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with taking medication, but just in terms of, you know, side effects and things, it's probably better to use caffeine instead if that works for you. Who's tagging me in Discord? Icarus, this setup right now. Oh, Ham, let's go. That looks good.
And the colors come flooding back.
Cyber, thank you so much for the tier 3. Oh my gosh, you're a sweetheart.
Hello,
Pope Icarus the First. How you doing? I hope you got some sleep. You told me you were tired. Your doctor knows and said it's fine as long as you monitor your heart. Perfect. Happy to hear it, Ivory. I'm so glad that that's helping you. Yeah, I'm the same way. I can't have a lot of caffeine, so I've been doing just a little bit of Earl Grey, and it's actually changed my life, genuinely. Again, I know it sounds so stupid, but I just never thought it was an option for me. I didn't realize it helped with focus. You know, and again, it's not for everyone. I mean, I'm not diagnosed with ADHD or any mental health conditions. I actually did get a neuropsych eval just to make sure, and I don't have anything. Hold on, I'm actually gonna pause this because an ad's coming up, so we're just gonna chit chat for a bit. I can't snooze another one. For some reason, it only gave me 2 snoozes today. I don't know why. But my attention issues are from, like, chemo and transplant, so it's hard to know what would help those. You know, there's no information. I asked my oncologist, so, like, we don't know, we don't care. And as it turns out, caffeine, in moderation has improved my life dramatically. Put 2 tablespoons of heavy cream and some sweetener in your Earl Grey. Okay, that's a good idea. I normally do a London Fog. That's what I've been doing lately. Big fan. I'm sure you know what it is. Just, you know, some steamed milk, It's like orange and vanilla kind of flavors in it. Nope, I was up all night gaming. Just finished your RTS game before breakfast. I'm wondering what to do next. Maybe take a nap? Maybe take a nap if you're EP? You know? That's a very specific amount, it is. Used to make as a keto tree. Okay, I like it. Wait, did we get a little chest? Did we get a little goodie? Not quite a chest, but a little goodie. We'll open this. It's kind of cursed. You know, I do like the illustrated icons, but Zervin's not really looking... He's not really looking good there. Not a fan. Also, why did my ad not run? Hello, Twitch? 7 a.m. way too early to sleep. Cyber, you told me I should take a nap at noon. I will hear none of this. Oh my god. Are you adding me in your own server? Ivory, what is this? Alright, the ad's going now for sure. We got it, guys. We did it. You're officially making the swap from OBS to Slobs. Let's go. Wait. Okay, I'll wait until the ad breaks over so that Ivory can hear me. Because I kind of have to roast her. Because she told me, while she can't hear us, let's talk about Ivory. She told me she would never use slobs. She told me she would never use slobs. I was trying to convince her. I'm like, I can give you the greatest audio cable management you've ever seen in your life. And she's like, no. No, I refuse. Ivory. I can't with you. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. What sucks is I for sure either have ADHD or ADD, and my mom won't consider getting treatment because it would mess with my personality. Ham, that's not true. Like, I'm not diagnosed with anything, but there's signs. Oh, absolutely, yeah. So Ham, if I'm correct, if my mom's in chat, she can correct me. ADD is no longer a diagnosis, it's all under ADHD now. My mom is a therapist, and I can tell you she has lots of clients that take ADHD medication, and it didn't change their personality. Though, Ham, I will say, not to scare you, because I think perhaps this person was misdiagnosed. My one friend did have a severe personality change upon taking Adderall, but I think that's in the vast minority. I think he may have been misdiagnosed. My mom's a therapist. I don't think... You know, I think if you were to get a proper diagnosis and get medication, you know, you find out what works for you. Even if it were to have an adverse effect on you or your personality, you tell your doctor that and they will help get you off of it and go to a different medication, you know? Ivory, by the way, I have to roast you. So I offered to help you with a bunch of, like your audio stuff, including rerouting audio to different VACs so that you could do the streaming, the dual streaming, and not have the copyrighted music on YouTube. And you told me you would never use slobs. You told me. I wanted to help you, man. I could have given you the greatest audio cable setup you've ever seen in your entire life. And you're like, no, I don't want any of it. Nah, nope, not interested. No, I don't want to make my life easier, and I don't want you to do it for me, Icarus. I would rather just suffer. Well, now that you've made the switch, I'm here. So if you want me to mess with your VA, I could... Listen, I'm not a very confident person, but I will tell you, I know audio editing. I know... Listen. I can do some mean audio setups. Here, have your nourishment, everyone. Let me check the queue to make sure. Actually, hold on. I'm sorry, Jin Gang. Let me restart the queue real quick. I'm sorry, everyone. End queue. New queue. Title. League. Entry conditions. Go. Everyone sign up. Ivory, I would have anaphylaxis. And funnily enough, I don't have an EpiPen anymore. I should probably get one. Thanks for reminding me. I should. After that oat allergy that I had, by the way, thank you, roommate, for that. I do think I should get another EpiPen. Probably. He's making faces at me. Well, they expire, and I kind of didn't realize that, so I should probably get another. I mean, I don't think I'm ever gonna need it, but just in case, I guess, as a highly allergic person. Time for me to bury my sivir for a whole year again. That's real. Oh, Tempest. Hold on, I'm sorry, Jin Gang, I'm kicking you out. I'm sorry, this has been a mess, everyone. Tempest. Tempest, what's your IGN?
Creativity is limitless, for better or worse.
Yes, I know you're allergic. Ivory, I know I know you know I'm allergic. I'm not suffering to a degree that is a major problem, but I think it would be helpful. Bro got booted, yeah. Sorry, Jin Gang. Tempest Mage. I don't have you added, do I? It just doesn't come up at all. Okay, I guess I will have to add you. Hold on, is this? Here we go. We go here. There you go. You want to watch Tempest get the Penta? It's gonna happen this game. Ham, the whole thing that my mom always says about any sort of mental health condition is that you only need therapy and medication if... I'm sorry, I'm talking slow, I'm trying to figure all this out. Alright, we good? We ready? Not quite. Can you cue a different secondary if you don't mind? You don't need therapy and medication unless it's severely impacting your life. That's kind of her rule of thumb. It's severely negatively impacting your life, I should say. Thank you, I appreciate you. Trust me, we don't want to see me in another role. Actually, I can ADC, but... The support Penta. I'm telling you, silly little gamer support Penta. If anyone could do it, it's Tempest. So yeah, that's what my mom always says if it's affecting, say, you know, if you're not performing well at work or at school, or if it's negatively impacting your relationships, things like that, then it's important to, you know, seek therapy and potentially medication. But if it's not, then it's not something that should be being medicated. That's, you know, our professional opinion. Do you think you could still help me? Yeah, of course, Ivory. Yeah, absolutely. Just DM me anytime and I will do my best to help you, especially since I'm kind of getting back on the computer now more. That's why I haven't really been on social media. I haven't really been on Twitch beyond streaming because I've been working. Now that I have my attention span back, hopefully for the long run, I've just been working all the time. Support Penta? I mean, if you play Pike, come on. Listen, if the Penta is set up right, I'll give it to you. I'll always give the Penta. Only to you guys. You don't own him. Alright, we'll have to go with the Jana Penta, I guess. The Jana Penta. Sorry this queue ended up being really long, guys. Kind of discombobulated here. Sarah Queen. Hit him with the Sarah Queen Penta. Don't say Icarus twins. Please. Saved and posted? What does that even mean? Are you posting a screenshot of it in the server? How was Pike last game that said he had a trash team? Of course. Did he, Jingang? I didn't even notice. Oh my god, Ivory. Ivory. At the end of the game. Dude's mad. Wait, the Pike was kind of bad though. I get it because he was the only one on his team with kills, but come on, man. That cat reminds me of a loon. Sorry, I'm scratching my nose. I have allergies and I refuse to take my Claritin. You can't make me. Yeah, Joe Cookie, name it Icarus Points. Sorry, I'm gross. Hold on. Not sure why he picked Pike into a Sivir. Yeah, Spell Shield's kind of annoying, isn't it? Not the 3.5 minute queue. Please, we're gonna get another ad at this point. Oh, I do like the... Oh god. Oh jeez. I do like the Aurora illustrated icon. Sorry, my client's freaking out. We call him Cucky Wucky. Only I'm allowed to call him that, Ivory. How'd you know? Spewits. Spewits. It's trying to find a game where you're awesome, not too awesome for my mildly mid-low skills. On Earth. Joe Cucky added permitted term Cucky Wucky. Thank you, Cucky Wucky. Thank you. These are the chill vibes I bring to the function. Yo, Ivory, what does your husband think of the new Sleep Token album? Can me and him talk about it? Yo, you got bought. I'm so sorry. I could run down there and support you if you want. I'll ask support. I got a Zoe skin last night. At first I kind of liked it until I seen it was a pro team skin. Now you hit Jing Gang. What do you got against the pro players, man? He's been running out repeat. I'm right there with him. Let's go. Though beating Caramel is hard. Caramel is so darn good, but oh god, the new album's really good. Take me back to is it? Yes. Yes. That's real. Yeah, it's really good. I'm very, very happy with it. Yeah, it's a fantastic album. I'm really glad that they're gaining popularity as well in the US because they really deserve it. What a oh my god, their music is fantastic. The lyrics, the composition, so good, you know? Got filled bottling, will do my best. You got this, man. Look at that, you got a Zillion too. Did you guys see the crit bug on Zillion right now? If he builds crit, he can attack through blind. Don't want to use a skin for a team I know nothing about. For all I know, they could be cheaters. I will say this, Jing Gang, I think if they were cheaters, you would know about it. I'll tell you that much. I think you would know about it. I think everyone would know about it. Who am I playing today? I can't just play Vel'koz every single game. I could, though. I could just play Vel'koz every single game. Sure you can, who's stopping you? You, because you're a Vel'koz hater. Which skin is least offensive to you, Ivory? Because you like because you want it to be like pink. Will this make you less afraid of him? Does he scare you, Ivory? I will simply bully you until you cry. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. Who's to say maybe it will come out in the next 5 years that one of their members was— oh, I hope not, Jing Gang. Do not will that into existence. Ooh, let's go Arcade Ezreal. Can you imagine Arcade Vel'koz? Base Chroma. Yeah, I agree. I like Base Chroma B. Yeah, I really like these chromas. I just bought them because I play Vel'koz so much. Oh, just pick a mid laner. There you go. There you go. Pick something to make me miserable. You got Arcade S for free from a random friend. Okay, that's amazing. It's a really good skin. It's a really good skin. Really holds up. Yeah, no? Ooh, this team would have been fun for Orianna, though. Pray for me, though. You got this. I can run down and camp you if you want. Because I'm not going to be able to do much into Sylas. Who are you into? Aphelios Lux. It's not that bad because you're not going to get hit by anything of Lux's. It's not that bad. Trust me. I'll try to run bot. The main thing is just Sylas is going to follow me.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
During dissection.
Man, I feel like when I stop sitting on my legs, I lose 4 inches of height. Alright, there we go. Back up on the old phone book. Shorty, kind of. Kind of. I've met, I don't know, there have been guys shorter than me too, though. Just need a stool, yeah. A little booster seat.
Minions have spawned.
I'm a generous 5'7", but I think people think I'm taller, which is weird. Pass or fail vibe check. What do we think? It's a Sylas fail, because even if he taunts, it's BM, you know. He's a Sylas. He fails.
Odd creatures of blood and flesh.
See, he failed. Tragic. Now, Sylas kills me at level 3, right? I don't know. Probably. Because he has a lot of CC at that point, doesn't he?
Humans. Simple. Messy.
Oh, that's... Alright. I can't say I've played into Sylas that much. I will say, though, I know that Vel'koz ult is deceptively bad on him because he doesn't get my passive. So... I mean, the ult is still good, but it's not as good as you would think, fortunately. Now, hitting him, poking him with my Q has actually been kind of difficult because he stands in minions. I think I might just hold my Q until he jumps at me and then just try to get the point blank. Yeah. I'm not really going to be able to hit him beyond that, so... I don't want to waste my mana. Because he has been running at me a lot, so then once he runs at me, try to just throw my full combo at him, at least enough to get the passive off. Desperately trying not to board eat. I believe in you, Ivory. If only my Q wasn't on cooldown. Okay, since he's low, he's gonna start dodging backwards. We might be able to kill him that way. As long as he's not too far back, and as long as... Well, I mean, Evelyn is not gonna gank, I don't think. I can't, he's standing too far back.
How about a kiss?
An ally has been slain.
Okay.
discerned by the pitch of their cries.
Interesting. That was an interesting Evelyn maneuver. It's like last night I had Sylas that kept taking Xayah ult, and I kept thinking why. He gets the invuln, doesn't he? Maybe that's why?
The light here is harsh.
That's a big wave, but I already didn't teleport and now I'm too embarrassed to, so I just have to continue the walk of shame. I think somehow that's less embarrassing than teleporting when you're halfway to lane. You know?
Human melting point remains inconsistent.
I felt like I finally kicked the whole too good to use syndrome with teleport, and now it's back. I've relapsed, you know? It's bad. I'm getting worse at League of Legends. TP was bad there anyway. See, it was all calculated. No, just the jump and Feather's throw. Right, but the jump makes him not get hit by things, right?
Entity of value.
So maybe he gets it for defensive purposes to like dodge CC or something? Okay, I guess I don't win those trades, come to think of it, so I should not take them. Shocking. Really, revolutionary. I really thought Evelyn wouldn't gank me pre-6. I know it was really pushed up, and I know he really needed the gank, but I was like, nah. I disagree. I disagree. I disagree. He can still do all that through my E. It's kind of annoying. The range is kind of rough. I can't knock him back far enough. Okay, whatever. Is what it is. I'm not gonna win into a Sylas. I mean that, you know. I should just push out lane and then run bot, to be honest. Imagine being so sweaty. You gotta pick Sylas, man.
Survived preliminary testing.
I have Chaos. I've heard of it.
That's unexpected.
Can't believe he lived. Even that can easily take 1,000 hours away from me if I go too deep. Really? Okay, I'm interested. I'm interested. Always looking for a game with, you know, a lot of game time, a lot of replay value.
My presence causes them distress.
Now, Sylas is only going to get more and more unbearable, so... we're going to need to do our best here.
An ally has been slain.
Fascinating evolution.
You despise Lux? Lux support seems very good right now.
An ally has been slain.
Lux support's really busted. I highly recommend if you are bot lane to just ban Lux. I don't think I mean, Ezreal doesn't struggle with her, but still. You see, this is the kind of guy I'm playing against. What did I tell you about Sylas players? This is the kind of person I'm playing against. What'd I tell you? See, I can't head bot. I got my hands full with Mr. Main Character here. No, I'm not getting my tier 2 boots. I don't need them. I can outplay him with my brain. What do you mean now Lux has always been powerful bot? I agree. I just feel like she's being picked every game now. Every single game has a Lux support without fail.
An enemy has been slain.
Is a permadeath roguelike that it's really hard with pixel graphics where you explore a cave and find potions and wands. There are also holy temples where you can buy wands and spells. That sounds really good. Is it really difficult though? That's kind of what you're making it seem like. Really, you haven't seen her all? Really, Ivory? Interesting. Yeah, I've seen her, I would say, easily 90% of my games. Yep, pretty much every game. The only times I don't see her are when I play with Jingang, because Jingang bans her. I guess that's bound to happen, right? There's so many champs. She just seems even more popular than usual lately in my experience. I'm so sorry I didn't go bot. The way I see it is with the game cheats, but it gives you tools to cheat back. Okay, I like that. Me personally, I would rather take a Lux over a Swain, because Swain right now feels unkillable. Swain's always unkillable. I told you, he's brain dead since the rework, and I love it. I really enjoy Swain since his rework. He's one of my favorite champions. Maybe I'll play him next game. But I can just turn my brain off and win. I mean, he's so good. He's so good. So I get what you're saying. Oh shoot, I bought the wrong boots. That's why I've been banning Swain over Lux. I thought you still banned Lux. Swain is not played as often though, so I feel like you could get away with still just banning Lux. Oh my god, leave me alone. Get a life, Evelyn. To be fair, when Sylas engages on me, I should leave. I shouldn't sit there and try to fight him melee range because Evelyn's there. If Evelyn wasn't there, I could do this stuff. You know? But I need to remember, Evelyn's always going to be there. Every time he engages on me, Evelyn's going to be there. So. I do agree and hope it stays that way. Oh, that's fair.
Shut down.
But if it's just Sylas, I don't mind standing there and getting all my, skill shots off. I'm sorry, he's bot again. He just dies though, at least.
An enemy has been slain.
This man calls Evelyn to deal with mid, and then he runs bot. Yeah, ideally I should make use of my range, but I don't. Okay. Do you really want to do this, Lux? I see you. I see all of you. Chill out. Stop throwing skill shots at me. I didn't kill either of them. Man. Man. You know that that image of that horse just looking at the ocean? That's me, but as Vel'koz looking at the ocean. Man.
To date, none have survived preliminary testing.
I'm not sure they both survived. I know. I really thought I was gonna get a nice double there. I mean, the Evelyn's kind of... Oh, God. I guess I could have played it better. I guess I slightly miscalculated. Just... Man. Man, oh man. I really thought I had it. Has he had my ult for 20 million years, or did he just take it again? I feel like this guy's had my ult forever. Yeah, now with his proto belt, he can get away with missing his skill shots. That's a beautiful image, Icarus looking at the ocean. No, Icarus Vel'koz. Oh, now it's the support. Evelyn's like, sorry, I'm busy. I gotta go get groceries. I gotta do the errands. Oh, call your little sister to help you instead. Oh, I mean your wife. Right? That's his wife or something? Or they want to be. He likes her or something. Call your girlfriend over. Yeah, the proto belt wave clear, dude.
Your team has destroyed the turret.
This Sylas can't do anything for himself. Come on, man. Come on, buddy. I'm but an eyeball that hasn't been ganked a single time. You shouldn't need the help, friend. And see, this is why I don't read the lore. Jingang, would you read my lore?
Pattern is clear.
Leave me alone, ma'am. How many times have I been ganked? Asking for a friend. She wants to- I know. Who doesn't want to fork Vel'koz? Of course, yeah. You would read my lore. That is an absolute compliment. Well, I know, Ivory, you're married. You can't say that you want to. Your secret's safe with me, though.
Humans, simple, messy.
Okay, fine. Real talk, Ivory. Who is your ideal league champ? Who would you marry? If you had to pick. Lux has the hots for him, and he kind of feels the same, but will not stop until all mages are free from Demon. See, I like that. You know, I like a guy who's down bad, but will do his work first. You know, he goes to the office, does his 9 to 5. We've talked about this set. I don't remember ever talking about this with you. Set is the most generic answer you could have ever given me, and I would have judged you for it. So, no, we have not had this talk. Set. Everyone wants set. Have some originality. Alright, yeah, Evelyn's here. I know, I'm aware. Thanks, I didn't ask. I don't know, I thought you were cooler than that. Set, I think set is the only answer I would judge. Because it's so bland. Would you like to talk about your do I have generic preferences? Sure. Honestly, I would like that because I think my preferences are weird. So for you to tell me they're normal would actually be very helpful. Like, it's bad, though. He straight up uses her to break out.
Enemy has been slain.
I don't like bears, though, Ivory. That's a misconception. I get what you're saying. I think it would be easier if I liked bears, but I don't. I do like larger, you know, people who are, like, tall and or wide or, you know, something like that, but not bears. I'm not particularly into, like, hairy guys or anything like that.
Universal response.
Who wants to be thrown around? I mean, you know. That's a dynamic, Ivory. That's a dynamic. That's not a type. At least I don't want to be thrown around by Set. Gonna Google what? Images of Set?
Genders are
To say is your desktop wallpaper?
each of their cries.
What is this? Okay,
Right here is harsh.
interesting.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Yeah, I killed your girlfriend. What's it to you, Sylas? You mad? Wait, so Sylas canonically hates mages? Is that why he's, calling for help all the time to try to kill me? Yes. Okay. He's the mage killer. Dude's just a hater. Is his whole lore just being a hater?
High concentration of subjects.
No? Okay, I'm getting mixed signals.
Shut down.
The other way around, he loves mages. Okay, then why is he treating me like this?
Double kill.
Because I'm not a cute girl mage? Is that why? He only likes cute girl mages? You know what? Fair.
Skeletal. Quite
I will flash for this. Okay. I'm that petty. I'm here, I'm here.
You have slain an enemy.
God, they even have a pink ward here for Evelyn, please. Oh, let's grab this. Bop.
Team has destroyed a turret.
Okay, so I never really thought
Been destroyed.
about it, but I feel like I would get along with Zaya very well if not for Rakan. Okay. I mean, Zaya's a really good choice. She is cute and she has a good personality. I think that's a pretty A+ choice, Stream Gang. I think that's a pretty A+ choice. I'm definitely getting Shadow Flame. There's no question. Yeah, I see him. I don't know.
An enemy has been slain.
I don't know what he's doing. Beats me, dude.
Has destroyed a turret.
Beats me. Feeding the eyeball.
Such fascinating evolution.
I know Evelyn's here. I'm aware, and I die, man. Yo, talk about a duo queue. Calm down. That's too much. I shouldn't have flashed. Yeah, that's some crazy camp, though.
An ally
I mean,
has
I
been slain.
guess it makes sense, but maybe she should try killing Fiora. And I wouldn't say Jinx because I don't want to fix her or change her. I want her to stay the same, and I probably would just help her blow up the sun. Well, I mean, that's fine too, Jing Gang. You could support her in her endeavors. You don't have to try to change her. That's really sweet. Wait, why is that? That's really sweet. That you're like, ah, I love Jinx as she is and wouldn't try to change her. I really like that. I really, really like that. That would be a nice feeling, right? To have someone who doesn't want to change you.
What else can I discover?
That would be nice. Zillion bombs. I'm sorry, as much as I'd like to walk up to help this Zillion, I can't. Unless...
You have slain an enemy.
Unless... Oh, stop it, this Evelyn. This is crazy how bad she wants me. Evelyn, I don't feel the same way. I do not. Yeah, maybe she doesn't go after Fiora because our Fiora is too good and she can't kill her.
This world.
Hey roommate, do you know what mom made? I know she made chicken. You don't know, I remember it smelled really good. I mean, whatever, I'm excited to eat after stream. My mom cooked. I'm telling you, my mom's the only one who if not for my mom, I'd probably stream way, way later than I should. But she makes me food that I'm always so tempted to eat. It's good. She gives me, she brings moderation to my normally unhealthy work ethic. Blended pizza, you stop it. You stop it, Jing Gang. I know you wouldn't actually eat blended pizza. No more holding back. Oh no, he ulted me! Zillion, I love you. I don't think he meant to. Oh no, I'm too fat. You have once? How was it? How was it, Jing Gang? Would you eat it again? Jing Gang, what's your favorite food? If you could have anything to eat, or if you... I don't want to say if you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, because that's different. That's different than what your favorite food is. What is your favorite food? Have I asked you that? Let's see. They are so squishy. I just want to be Squishy Destroyer again. I need a Zanya's because I'm done with Evelyn. I'm done with her nonsense. Forget being Squishy Destroyer. I'm never using my teleport again. There's never a good spot for me to teleport to. Alright, you know what? He's pushing bot, which I'm fine with. I'll go mid. I'll go mid and help the team.
Remains inconsistent. High concentration of subjects. Wonderful.
I mean, we definitely could have done this, but... That's alright. I'll trust my team. I'll trust my team, because even if Evelyn came, I mean, yeah, maybe she could have stolen it, but I'm not really confident. I feel like we could have killed her. Just gotta wait a couple gold here. Because I do want to have this arm guard for next time Evelyn decides to, you know, exist in my... No trust for Tempest? What do you mean? Of course I trust you. What? At what point did I ever give you any indication otherwise? Of course I trust you. Your favorite food? That would be your mother's enchiladas. Oh my god, that's a great answer. I love it. Are you gonna ult? There we go. Man, I was thirsty for that kill. I took so much more damage than I should have. Enchiladas.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh no, I made fun of you, then got... and bit down on a rotten sunflower seed. Oh no, Ivory, that's the worst. That is the worst. I love sunflower seeds, but yeah, when you get a bad one, it's disgusting. I'm sorry, Ivory. I hope your next sunflower seed is fantastic. Ivory, what's your favorite food? Like, of all time? My answer's pretty generic. My answer's pretty generic.
Killing spree.
Street tacos, good answer. Good answer, yeah. Mine would probably just be sushi. I really like sushi. I like lox. I really like raw fish in general.
Creatures mewing increases during dissection.
It's the only protein, meat, I should say, that I actually enjoy. Started eating sushi in the last couple of years. Let's go. Do you have a favorite? Did you just start, you know, basic, you know, tuna, salmon, stuff like that? Do you have a favorite? I could go for pretty much anything, any kind of sushi, but the main issue is a lot of it has avocado and stuff like that, so I typically, my favorite is nigiri, is my preference, because it's delicious and it doesn't have avocado. So yeah, I like nigiri if I had to pick a type of sushi, a category of sushi. Because it's so good, just like, you know, a piece of sashimi on the really buttery kind of rice. I mean, it's not actually buttery, but you know what I mean. Really good. I don't love seafood, but I like tempura and tuna. Oh, tempura is so good. So good. Not super fishy, yeah. My mom always says, I mean, it's generic, but to add lemon to, I mean, probably not to sushi, but to fish in general. It does make it taste a lot less fishy. I don't mind fishy taste, though. I will say, as much as I love salmon, and I love salmon, mostly raw, I prefer raw salmon, I'm pretty picky about the type. I don't like certain kinds of salmon. I'm very picky about lox as well. As much as I love lox, I only like a certain brand. I've tried a lot of different brands and they just suck. You like lemon and honey on salmon? Oh, it sounds really good. That sounds delicious. Yeah, we gotta start cooking some salmon again. We were doing salmon for quite some time and then just kind of, we rotate our proteins, by which I mean we only eat, you know, 2 proteins in this house anyway. I think we should have gotten the ward first, but that's alright. Sylas is getting mid, but I can't really stop DPSing this to go mid. Good job. Nice Smite Nocturne. Man, I love that Ezreal skin. I love the ult, how he uses a sword. It's like the Link, you know, effect. It's really cool. Look at that, we pulled this game back. The Evelyn could camp us, but she could not break our spirit. Don't tank tower, silly. Who do I choose to kill? Who's my unlucky victim? I'm trying to get to him. I'm sorry, man. He was too fast. He was too furious. Why are we just running it down? Why are they all just running into me? She's a coward. From the beginning of this game to the very end, she's a coward. From camping me the entire game to doing that, she's a coward. An absolute coward. What should I buy with all my money? I haven't backed in a decade. I have not backed in ages. I could just outright buy a death cap. I've had enough. If I had a little bit more mana there, I 100% think I could have killed her. 100%. I just didn't have enough mana. I would have Zhonya's and waited for my cooldowns. But I did not have enough mana. That is such a shame. That is a dumb reason to not get the Penta. Man. That's okay. We did what we could. I got a feeling this Evelyn is going to camp Icarus's dreams. Not only you camp my dreams, Jin Gang. Okay, Ivory, be good. Be good. Did Aphelios just accidentally press R? Happens. Oh. This Zillion keeps using the cones in directions that I do not feel are optimal, but he is the support player and I am not, so you know what? I'm gonna say he's probably right. You know? I'm just an eyeball. Yeah, get the Lux. Get the Lux. Give her what for. Him having Nocturnal is a little annoying, I'm not going to lie. It's a little annoying. We have nothing to fear. I promise. We have nothing to fear. Hey, good on my team for getting their upgraded trinkets. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me 40 minutes into the game still having my regular wards. He has the Vel'koz emote. I actually don't think I own that emote. Isn't that sad? Kinda wish I had that emote. Alright, we need to be careful of Trinomir pressing R and running into our team as he has been, but I'm more... Ooh, between that and then Evelyn and Sylas, they might all jump on me. You know, I'm gonna need Zillion to probably I guess I'm not allowed to ping that he has an ult, but gonna need Zillion to protect me. We could get away with this. I really feel like we could have done something there. Tempest. Tempest.
The enemy's inhibitor has respawned.
This is really good. World's best Ezreal. Best Ezreal world. I can't afford my next item, but... What did I do? You legit... Oh, I don't know. The fact that you missed your E over the wall and then used your flash instead? You're trolling me. You're messing with me. I saw it. The Vel'koz eye sees all. I'm still... You can't be that new. You're playing really well. Are you that new? But no, you don't have to be sorry. I just thought it was silly. I liked it. I will tell you, the move you pulled there up at Baron Pit, that's something a veteran would do to make people laugh and have a good time. That's what that kind of move was. It didn't look like a beginner move. It looked like an I'm having fun kind of move.
Step ahead. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
What? Oh my god. Okay, I didn't... Okay, that was fast. I mean, yeah, I guess I am still Vel'koz, and if an AD carry just sits on top of me and my team just lets him... I would have liked one Zillion ult this game, other than the accidental one, but that's okay. I have teleport, so in 40 seconds, if they're still fighting... Run, Nocturne. Run!
An enemy has been slain.
Ah, it's a shame. Alright, they got him. Good job, good job. It all worked out. It all worked out. And, grab this, and we can TP in if they need us, but it should be fine. It is just the Evelyn. You've only been playing since the start of season? Wow. Okay, well, I would have never been able to tell. I assure you. No, you're doing fantastic. Are you kidding me?
Victory.
GG's. That's okay, League. Take your time. There you go. And you're a support main. Well, you did very well, all things considered. You know, if you feel more comfortable on support, there are a few supports that can be put in the carry role in case you get put ADC. I mean, for example, you could even play something like a Zyra, something like a Seraphine. It's not super meta right now. It was previously, but it's definitely doable. You do have options. You do definitely have options. Even something like Senna. Apparently, I heard that they're trying to make Senna an AD carry again because she's pretty much only been support. I asked Hubby where she played. He said Ezreal. Yeah, He's correct. Yeah, if you had to play an ADC, I would say Ezreal is very, very safe, especially with the influx of Lux players lately. Because Ezreal doesn't really get hit by anything of hers, you know. Another good choice is Caitlyn. Caitlyn is extremely safe, and Ashe is also really good. She's very fun, and her slows and her ult are really good with a lot of different supports. Those are the three traditional ADCs I would recommend if you're new. Thanks for playing with me. You did fantastic. I'm sorry, had I known that you only play support, I would have maybe changed my queue so that we could have better gotten you support. I didn't realize you were that new. Who's adding me? Oh, it's the Discord. Okay, let me check the queue real quick. There we go. Yeah, I'm a former AD carry main, so if you ever have questions about ADC, let me know. But yeah, there are a lot of support type champions that you can absolutely play. A lot of APCs as well, so you could even play something like a Xerath. You could play Swain, right? Speaking of which, I think I'll play Swain this game. It's bot lane, you can play mages as the carry, so definitely consider that if you don't like marksman. Not if I ban him first, Jingang. Don't you want the Swain on your team? I'll try to first pick him if you want. I haven't played Swain in forever. It's been a minute. I always forget he exists. Oh, his Bard emote's actually kind of cute. Oh yeah, I want to put the Braum Keck emote back on my wheel. Let me do that real quick. I feel lost without it, to be honest. But which one of these do I get rid of? They're all so good. Maybe the Yone one, right? But it's so good. I only play this game to have fun. But seriously, thank you for the compliments, guys. Letting me. Oh, of course, of course.
Creativity is limitless, for better or worse.
Ham, I knew if I hydrated, you would come in and redeem a hydrate. I was summoning you. I guess we'll do this, and then we'll put the Braum one in the middle. No, of course, and I'm always willing to give advice if you ever want. If you want to practice your support, I could always ADC for you as well. I'm not good at support, but I can tell you what I, as an AD carry, need in a support, so I can give at least the AD carry perspective. That's about it. That's about the most I can offer. I'll say as an ADC myself, that was better than my Ezreal. Yeah, I couldn't tell. I knew you were new, but I didn't know you were really, really new. But no, that flash maneuver where you miss your E over the wall and then use flash instead, it's like players who are good and they're ahead and they're confident they're gonna win will just waste their flash very blatantly in an effort to kind of say like, we're gonna win and I don't need it. So it's sort of a funny thing, and that's what I thought you were doing. Like, you know, the flash in place maneuver. I will tell you, getting the dash or the blink over the wall, that's something that takes a lot of practice with any champion that has an ability like that. You have to get very close to a lot of the walls. Hold on, let me mute my mic before I move it. Are you kidding me? I got support. Alright, I guess you can ban, you can ban, Swain. I don't play him support. That's fine. We had fun mid-games. I'm okay with, actually, could I play Vel'koz since it's you, Jingang? Not for Shaco, true. Yeah, Shaco maybe is a little bit easier. Ezreal's one of the easier ones. I will say his E's a little bit longer range, but something like maybe Aurora's a little tougher, you know, her W's a little bit smaller. Oh, Caitlyn Vel'koz is nasty. I will swap pick order so that this guy can get a lower pick if he would like. Alright, sounds good to me. I want to give, you want to give top lane later pick if possible. Honestly, I'd like to get kind of good at the roles, but support and mid are your best. No worries. It's okay. You don't have to be good at every role. Oop, they're gone. You don't have to be good at every role. You can absolutely one-trick a role. You can one-trick a champion. What kind of supports have you been playing? Do you like, enchanters? Do you like tanks? Had a great time as Ezreal. He's a lot of fun. I highly recommend playing him if for no other reason other than the fact that he's really fun. He's a lot of fun. AD carry in general is a very, very fun role, I think. It can be high stress, though. I would recommend if you were to get into AD carry, maybe have one of your friends support you, just so that you don't get flamed, because you can get flamed, you know? Sarah Queen, Empress Karma, and Lady Leona. Oh, the impeccable choices. And you can play Seraphine and Karma mid, absolutely. And you can also play them APC if you really wanted to. Karma is a little bit harder, but you could. You could absolutely get away with it. You don't own any skins on Kate. You want me to... Here, I'll go definitely not Vel'koz. Kind of match the energy. And look at that, we're against an Ezreal. You play them enchanters, yep, and that's absolutely what you should be doing. Another adjacent champion that's a little bit more support-oriented is something like Nami. You might really enjoy Nami. She plays kind of similarly to Karma, a little bit. Sona's a lot of fun. If you want to know, my most played support is Sona. She is so fun. Highly recommend Sona. She's just like Seraphine. You know, she was the OG Seraphine. You're serviceable with Nami, and you're practicing Sona. Let's go. Soraka was very good recently. She's no longer busted, but she's always a very good pick. Her silence is really good. Sona like Persona, yes. Jingang, why do you have a second account? Did you used to play on a different region or something? Or did you lose the password for your account or something? Life happens, we get it. But for players who keep leaving games, leave or buster will issue a penalty. Oh, I thought they were going to say something about not being toxic.
Keep an open mind,
Hey, roommate.
and we'll find meaning together.
Just keep on the lookout. Goombees, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. But no, it's good that you're starting on support because I do think it's a good way to kind of learn how the game works in general. Learning a lot of the macro in terms of warding,
Creativity is
roaming,
limitless,
things like that.
For better or worse.
Oh, Ham wants a head. Don't look so disappointed. Your first role was mid with Hwei and Brand. Wow, Hwei is a difficult oh my god, Ham, my roommate almost died coming to head pat me. Hwei's a difficult one to start with, but Brand is great. You know, you could play Brand on support as well. He's a very good support. Very fun.
Such fascinating evolution.
Are you okay? Wait, what'd you hit? Your head?
Summoner's Rift.
He hit his head. Yo, get in the bush with me. Get in the bush.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Subjects.
Alright, just back. Just back. Good job. You're fine.
Much appreciated.
This is really boring. I'm sorry you have to deal with it. Just back. Back.
Minions have spawned.
I'm trying to body block you, but I can't do it forever, Jingang. At this point, I'm gonna die with you. Yeah, this is what we're kind of gonna be dealing with. That's okay. It happens. My first account was a... It feels...
The light here is harsh.
My first account was a very old account. I stopped playing for a while. Then Riot did the two-phase password and you lost the account. Jingang, you definitely could have contacted Riot. You mean like 2FA? You couldn't get in because of 2FA? You definitely could have contacted Riot. They would have helped you. They still could help you.
Remains inconsistent.
No, I did. They didn't care. Really? I'm kind of surprised. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Boom. Headshot.
None have survived preliminary testing.
Good job. Good poke. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. Of course, Jingang kind of got off to a bad start, but I'm not too concerned. He's playing Caitlyn. I think it'll be just fine. It's just what I was talking about. You could play Mage's bot lane. Ziggs is a good bot laner. He has a lot of poke, a lot of damage, and also he pushes really hard. He chunks towers like crazy. I know he's not necessarily meta bot lane right now, but he's good, you know? I think it's just going to stay like this for a while, that mages are gonna be good bot lane, you know? And, you know, as, you know, an 80 carry enjoyer, I don't know how I feel about that. It definitely makes me not want to play 80 carry as much, because you can be against anything. They're kind of losers, aren't they, Jingang? They're kind of losers. How do you emote your mastery? Tempest, it's in your key bindings. I think the default is Control 6. But you can rebind it in your settings. I have mine put on my mouse. Oh, you have the emote too? I have mine put on a mouse button.
An enemy has been slain.
Also, you have to have Mastery unlocked as well, so you need to be at least Mastery 3, I believe, to even have an emote. By the way, guys, I will reset the queue after this game, so in case anyone wants to re-queue, you will have the opportunity.
I miss the darkness of the void.
Your Mastery 12. Oh. I would love to see your support sometime. Honestly, you could probably teach me a thing or two about support. You'll rejoin queue? Sure, I would love to have you. I do just have to reset the queue because it doesn't let people join more than once, which is stupid. It actually says on the website. And somebody on the Reddit asked, will you ever change it so that people can rejoin? And they said they were looking into it, and that was 2 years ago. So, real stinky. I wonder if there's a way I could make it so that my mods can reset it. And by my mods, I mean Chaos, because he's the only one that works. But, you know.
Creatures mewing increases during night.
Has been slain.
Good job. I'm so glad I have the Braum Keck emote. Lies up here. I'm just messing with you, Joe. You know that. But I will admit, Chaos does 99% of the work. He does. My other two mods are more like spiritual leaders. They're here to brag about how tall they are, and then that's about it.
Ah, the void. I miss the darkness.
Turn on him. I have healed, don't worry. Nothing to worry about. I don't know what they're doing. They are. I feel like their team is very, very tilted. They came in, tried to tower dive us, and failed miserably, and now they're embarrassed about it. I mean, yeah, they killed Jingang, but they're not, you know. Your one bond made it. Oh. Well, that's not exactly true now. Oh, you mean mom? Oh. Yeah, I get it. My roommate's explaining the joke to me. Sorry, mom. The joke went over my head. Yes, absolutely. You know what's funny? My mom has actually taken moderator action before, come to think of it. She has, probably more than my other two mods. I don't know what they're doing. This guy is level 4. I mean, he's just inting at this point. But no, Mom, I was talking about the food you made earlier, and, I was mentioning how delicious it smells, so really looking forward to that. This Pantheon's just tilted off the planet. Their whole team, the enemy team, seems really tilted. You think the Pantheon's just gonna run it down again? Look, there he is. I mean, is he ever gonna stop? For how much gold will he stop? By his silence. He's 1 in 4 and it's 8 minutes, dude. That's impressive. That's impressive levels of running it down.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm gonna back just because I don't really want to get oh shoot, Pantheon's back again running it down. Back at it again at the Krispy Kreme. Care for Ziggs, care for Ziggs. Run, just run. Good, good flash, good flash. We kill him. I'm on my way, we just kill him. Are these guys paid actors? I mean, yeesh. It's kinda... Yeesh. That E really didn't hit. That E really didn't hit. That's crazy. I mean, that's my bad. That was kind of poor positioning of it. It was a little bit ambitious with that positioning, but... I guess this Pantheon just doesn't want to play. Really weird. It's not exactly fun when they just run it down, you know? You would think it would be, but it's not.
An enemy has been slain.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll just keep killing him. It just feels bad. I mean, normally when people run it down, I do try to avoid killing them just because, you know, it's norms and I don't want to do that to the enemy team, but I don't know.
Endoskeletal grunt warrior.
An enemy has been slain.
I miss the darkness of the void.
Fancy a treat?
Rich with information. What else can I discover?
An enemy has been slain.
Good job, good job. Ever notice?
Enemy has been slain.
Steady.
Nice. I've noticed how hard it is to not accidentally steal the kill from the carry as support. Sorry, secure the kill. I think I'm pretty good at it. It does take practice, though. It does take practice, I will say. I find that one thing that helps me is on supports that take ignite. I find that igniting early can help. Good one is, I guess Ezreal ult got him. Happens once in a year. Oh, buddy, you're in for some pain, dude. Anyway. I don't know what this guy's doing. I'm good not doing it as Karma or Leo, but I accidentally do it with Sarah and Morg. Yeah, they're pretty high damage. I can understand that.
An enemy has been slain. You have slain.
I mean, this guy, I hate to say it, but I think at this point he's probably gonna get action taken on his account. The feeding's just, you know, don't do that to your team, man. There's a difference between feeding, right? Doing terribly. I mean, I've done terribly some games too, and running it down. It's just so stinky. I mean, at least it's Storms, right? At least he's not doing that in ranked.
Killing spree.
Boom. Headshot.
Into a Caitlyn Vel'koz. I mean, that's just mean. What'd your team do to you, man?
Destroyed a turret.
Just kill him. Get another kill. Why not?
Enemy has been slain.
Hey, listen, I'll take it on a game where— oh god. Where'd that ult come from? It came from around here. I'll take it on a game where I'm playing Vel'koz as support because I do need the extra money. You know what I mean? That's the only reason I'm taking advantage of it. The first time I tried Bard, I went 023. I think the review right person was like, "Nah, fam, this person's new, has no idea what they're doing." Oh no, don't feel bad. I'm sure you weren't. There's a difference between going, you know, having a horrible score
Has been destroyed.
and literally running it down. There is a very noticeable difference. This Pantheon just keeps running into us, right? If we kept trapping him, or if I kept landing my E on him or something like that, that's completely different. That's completely different. You know, we've all been there. We've all had bad games. I just have no sympathy for people who choose to run it down. That is so different. I've never once given a teammate a hard time about having a bad game. Never once. And I never will, you know?
Brilliant.
Also, Bard is a pretty tough champ to play. He's a very difficult champion to understand and to do well with. He's not as... His usefulness is not as upfront and noticeable as a lot of other champs. Everyone struggles like I do putting on our pets, so I need to blame them over a game. I know. No, a lot of people do take this game way too seriously. They take a lot of games way too seriously, but when I do, yeah, he is. There's a difference. This Pantheon's not just getting caught out. He's running, yeah, he's literally running it down. But, you know, I always say when it comes to people that get very mad over League, who take it too seriously, who flame, they don't have anything else going on in their lives, and I know I shouldn't feel bad for them because they're treating other people poorly, but I do kind of feel bad in the sense of, you know, League is all they have going for them, and I get it. You know, I can understand what it's like to kind of think rank means everything. While I've never been there, I can see how that mentality can develop. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, it is intentionally feeding. Like, for example, the Ziggs, right? He's 1 in 4, but he's not running it down. He's not intentionally feeding. He is doing his darn best, given the scenario. You know? You know, Riot is looking to crack down on different forms of intentional feeding. So this stuff is going to be picked up more easily than, quote, just running it down mid. So that's cool. I like that. I think that's a good change. I don't know how exactly they're going to do it, but they are talking about it, so... Oh, there he goes. He's got that drift. He is the drift king. I don't have Zanya's this game. I pressed my Zanya's button and everything.
An enemy has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
I don't know what they're doing. Crazy. But no, everyone's new to the game at some point, you know, and I really do, I feel bad for new players because I have to imagine it's difficult to be a new player on League when, you know, 99% of League players have been playing this game for, you know, a significantly longer period of time. I would always recommend playing with a duo no matter what, and also probably starting with chat muted. You're not always going to find toxic people, but more often than not you are, and they're not going to understand that you're new, you know, which is dumb. When I first started League, I always played with a friend because the only reason I played was because a friend wanted me to play, so we always just played in the group. Fortunately, I started out pretty good at the game. I'm just that type of person where I'm either good at something or not, and it's pretty evident up front. And I was just good at League. But, you know. Only recently turned chat on. Good. Yeah. You may have heard this before too, but alt chat's actually way less toxic than team chat. Okay, he's a little out of control. I guess I should have flashed. I was really hoping I could kill him. Start with a 5-stack. I was relegated to mid, and then they all quit on me, so I had to find my happy place. That's so strange that you were new to the game and they picked your lane for you. That's absurd. If I had a friend who was new to the game and I had a 5-stack, I would definitely ask them what lane they wanted to play and then give them a suggestion based on that. For example, if they said, I want to start out in jungle, I'd probably say, let's start you in a lane and work you up to jungle, maybe. But to just say you have to go mid as the new person is crazy. Especially mid lane. Mid lane's really rough. You know, go bot lane with your new buddy for a while. That's crazy. No offense, I'm not trying to flame your friends. I'm just saying that must have been kind of difficult. You know? You like, made just submit was okay. Alright, no, that's cool. I'm glad it worked out for you. For me, I started in a duo lane. I started bot lane, which was nice because then I had a friend with me and we would just goof around. You know, we would just goof around and it ended up working. So you can tell me what life I chose? Yeah, I'm the same way. I also, when I picked up Dota, I started on Invoker because he's all I wanted to play. So, I get you. I will often choose the most difficult path myself, and it's not even to prove anything, it's just because that's usually the path that appeals to me. But Hwei can be played support, so I would have just had you play him support, for sure, just to learn him. This guy's a unit. Ooh, a free assist. Perhaps not. He's running away now. I think the Pantheon's actually trying to play a little bit seriously now because I think he doesn't want to get action taken on his account, which is understandable. Yeah, no.
Enemy rampage.
Odd creatures of blood.
I mean, I don't want to upgrade my gun. I'm supposed to wait for my Horizon Focus because it's better. Just need a little bit of assist money there. Okay, I have to do this real quick. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, we can move this to this slot now, like this, so that Ornn upgrades the correct thing. I liked how Brewmother and Dota had the extra pets, but it was migraine-inducing, absolutely. Yep. And Dota is a lot of fun, though I did pick it up again recently, and I have not been playing for so long that I just had no idea what I was doing. It wasn't even fun because I just forgot how to play. If I remember, I used to have a blast with Dota. The little bit of it I did play. Yeah, I do think the importance of falling in the way that you fall in love with League is that you find I thought it was me. Is that you find a good group of friends to play with for starters. You know, you won't need them always. You can certainly get to the point where you can duo queue or solo queue and still have fun, but I think for me, falling in love with the game involved having a lot of fun with friends and not taking it seriously and just having a good time because we were all playing together. That's how it worked for me, at least. I just want to thank you for the chill vibes. Oh, Shaylin, of course. I do my best. I'm even trying to talk a bit quieter because you mentioned chill vibes, so... No, I'm glad. I'm always here, you know? My friend who played Dota stopped, but one did spend 13 cents to get... Oh, that's awesome. You always have the good vibes for me. Aw, thank you so much, Shaylin. You do too. Why don't you? Yeah, it's okay. I get that question a lot. If he wants to be, you know, a jerk, he can be a jerk. I don't mind. Not Jokuki got him. He executed him. Yeah, here's the thing. If you're gonna make fun of my voice for the insane amount of cancer and chemo I've had, you're just a very small and sad person, so... Your voice probably, you know, his voice probably sucks and he has no excuse for it. At least I have an excuse.
Your turret has been destroyed.
You try having your vocal cords ripped to shreds like I have. Listen, the amount of compliments I've gotten on my voice is crazy, you know, from you guys. So, you know, it doesn't mean anything to me. I've always thought my voice was terrible. It's been one of the absolute least favorite parts about myself since I was a kid. But it is what it is. You know, if people only watch someone for their voice, which, I mean, that would be fine, but I like to think you guys watch me for, you know, other reasons, so I don't have to worry about it. Thank you, Warren, I appreciate that. I like your voice. Tell him he's a poopy head. He got executed. Dead. Oh no, I had a blast with my 4 friends. One of them was taking things too seriously, so I decided maybe not, but I'm still here. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply that you are not having a blast with your friends. I was more agreeing with you that starting with friends is a good idea. I'm sorry, I think everything I'm saying is kind of coming out wrong tonight. Which, I have days like that, you know? I was just talking, okay. Yeah, I would not want to start this game solo. It's possible, but more fun with friends for sure. Especially friends that aren't toxic. You know, that's a big thing. And it's hard to find. It's hard to find a group that's, you know, not toxic. And of course, the toxicity within reason's fun, you know, if we're all being silly kind of a thing. But some people get mad, even at their own friends. That's what's crazy, okay? I can kind of understand getting mad at randoms in a ranked scenario. I would never do it, but I could understand. But getting mad at your own friends? That's crazy. Well, good on Pantheon. I think he's, you know, finally shaping up a little bit here. Okay, good fiddlestick ult. Nice. Very nice. That's the other thing too, you know, when it comes to the way people insult me, I will say the most common insult I get is, why do you look like that? And, you know, I'm not sure what they're referring to. That's the thing, you know, use your big boy words. You know, use language, use your words. You gotta be more specific than that, you know? Jingang is stressing me out, low health bar near Baron. He's got this. Never doubted him for a second. I agree, though. You know what? I don't want to play with Fed Ezreal. Mom said I can't play with the 12 and 6 Ezreal anymore. Screeches in support, I know, right?
Double kill.
You gotta admit that was pixel perfect. So skill much have, says the Ezreal mid. I pixel perfect killed him.
Destroyed a turret.
And this man has a dash, a blink.
Odd creatures of blood and
Wouldn't be a problem if it were me and Heavy Chaos. True. Very true. I mean, they're not really bulky. I guess I'll just get this anyway. I think it's fine. It'll still do lots of damage. I'm fine with it. So skill much have. He didn't even really do the meme right. Will I ever get an Ornn upgrade? No. Do you think he's the one that that insulted me? Probably. Probably.
Rampage. Double kill.
I can't believe we're still in this game. I can't believe we haven't managed to win yet. You know, I will say, even though I prefer Vel'koz mid, I'm enjoying him more on support than I was previously. I feel like he does kind of need... I shouldn't say need. It helps him a lot to have a good ADC. I think that's why I like playing him with Jingang. He... For example, right, something like an enchanter, I feel like you can get away with just kind of, you know, healing your ADC and keeping them alive. But with Vel'koz, you kind of need someone that'll follow up, because you alone, unless the enemy bot lane is really bad, you alone cannot kill them on a support budget. Wow, so all of us are, easy champions, huh?
An enemy has been slain.
Guys, it is not ranked. It's gonna be okay. It is okay. We are not losing what little LP we have via this game.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Noxians stick together, brother. I like this Pantheon. Oh, they're duo. Okay, I see. I see, I'm understanding the lore. Somebody should go back for Ziggs. Okay. Alright, Kiana went, that's fine.
Killing spree.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't normally take sides. But if this is Pantheon versus Ziggs, the Pantheon did intentionally feed to the point that there should be action taken on his account. 100%, there's no question. I think the Ziggs played phenomenally, with that being said. Okay, with the support that ran it down, the Ziggs did fantastic. I don't know what the Ziggs could have possibly done better.
I miss the darkness.
Man, you know, it's not my battle to fight, but I almost want to, you know, tell Ziggs he's killing it. I feel bad that he has, you know, a pre-made that's kind of poo-pooing on him, because he is absolutely not in the wrong. He is absolutely not in the wrong.
Team has destroyed a turret.
That is crazy. And even on a real note, League aside, it is kind of scary. You should build Nashers. Okay, I'll build Nashers last item. I actually will, because we don't need any, you know, we don't need items to win this game.
High concentration of subjects.
Even League aside, it is kind of scary that some people are so disconnected from reality. You know, I'm not even just talking about this Pantheon, I just mean in general, it's kind of a scary thing. You know, you gotta be objective about things. I know that sometimes, you know, emotions can play a part, and, you know, I get that. But at a certain point, you need to step back and sometimes realize when you're wrong. Or when you're mistaken. It doesn't make you stupid, it doesn't, you know, it's nothing bad. But you're gonna look more, you know, you're gonna look silly. You're gonna look worse, you know, if you don't take a step back and look at things objectively. And I'm not saying, like, this Pantheon's not a bad person, he's not stupid, he's not bad or anything like that. You know, but sometimes you gotta take a step back and evaluate yourself. I don't know, for me, it's so easy to admit where I'm wrong or where I'm lacking knowledge. I don't know why it's so hard for others. I don't know, it's something I don't know, I can't wrap my head around it. Good job there soloing the Ezreal Jin gang.
This inhibitor has respawned.
Alright, there we go. Save the Ornn there. This Ornn's doing very well as well. Honestly, our whole team's killing it, but to be fair, I don't know if that's a reflection of our skill so much as it is the, you know, enemy having kind of ran it down. But, you know, good job to all of us anyway. GG's. The moral of this story is, you know, do your best. Don't run it down.
Victory.
GG's though. I mean, it's fun. Hey, GG. I do feel bad for the enemy team though. That kind of wasn't... Definitely gonna honor the Ziggs. The poor guy, he wasn't with the Pantheon and they were just being so mean to him. That's silly. That's silly behavior. Alright, let me reset the queue. Am I being tagged again? New transfer student at Icarus. Wood. Alright, anyway, moving on. I didn't get to build my Nashers. Okay, let me look at the queue real quick. Let me reset it. End queue, end. It's really silly to have to do it this way. League of Legends. I like to make it something different every time. There we go. I just ran into Pan trying to do Dragon there at the end and one-tapped him. Yeah, it's real. That's real. Alright, I can probably do... two more games. This might be the last game. So let me grab you. You're in this... I can move you... Hold on, let me move you to this tab. So I can find you easier. Okay. Alright, I'm excited to see your support. Very, very excited. Alright, if I get support and you end up getting filled or something, you can take my role. We'll make it work. This is probably going to be the last one. So I will pause the queue. 1 sec. I will pause it. Good job there, Jin Gang. It's very fun playing with your Caitlyn, and let me tell you, playing Vel'koz support with Caitlyn is a lot of fun. It actually makes me really enjoy it. Yeah, I forgot how fun and easy Kate is, but didn't feel bad for the Ziggs, really. Well, because he was playing Ziggs bot lane. I felt bad because I think all things considered, he did really well. Look, well, what did I tell you guys? He got report feedback for intentionally feeding. He objectively intentionally fed. You did feel bad for him? I did too, Jingang. I think, honestly, I think he did really well. That's better than most people could have done. I'll play Swain if that's okay with everyone. Oh, we're getting the Sarah Queen. Let's go. I'm so excited. I'll swap if this guy wants a later pick. I should have actually swapped with top. Sorry. My bad. You okay? Okay, I thought something was wrong. I love the insta-lock first pick Seraphine. Let's go. What a treat. Honestly, I have a pretty fun team here. Lots of damage, lots of CC. It's gonna be good. I haven't played Swain in so long. I'm really excited. Pink or green? I gotta go green Tempest. It's my favorite color. I might have a green Swain skin. Let me see. Although I'd like the Prestige. Your favorite color is green too? Let's go. Do I have a green chroma? I have Christmas. Let's see, let's see. No, I don't think I have any green Swain skins. Wait. Oh, I do have this. But Prestige Swain. But look at him. I think I started going no, I like this. I like this. I like this. Playing into the oh, just kidding. It's Fizz. You know what? I'm happy I'm at least playing Swain and not something like Vel'koz. Oh god. Okay, I have to go. I think the Prestige Swain is good. It's good. Good luck, guys. Oh, a Zeri. I haven't seen Zeri in ages. The couple of Zeris I have seen lately, though, have done very well. Oh, okay. You know what? It was not meant to be. They were scared of the insta-lock first pick Seraphine. It's understandable. Okay, they couldn't handle it. Yeah, I didn't report that guy for intentionally feeding, huh? That poor Ziggs. I guess so. Alright, we'll go back in. Pope is from Chicago. Deep dish pizza at the Vatican incoming. I really like that, Afara. I really like that. So by the way, guys, today is the last day that we're gonna be on this normal schedule. Starting next week, it's looking like the schedule is going to be every night of the week, same time, except Mondays and Fridays. I might take Wednesdays off here and there just so that I don't burn out, but we're looking at probably streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to do League only Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to do half League, half variety game, which I've already selected. I think I thought of a good game. We'll see how it goes. I've never played it before, but, you know, we'll see. I talked to Chaos about it. He seemed to think the idea was good. Yeah, Mom, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best. We'll see how it goes. Twitch Seraphine's really good too. Seraphine's kind of good with anyone. Isaac with roommate? Here's the problem. It might not work with his work schedule. I could. It would have to be when he's working during the day. I could potentially make that work though. We have to record more videos, he and I. We just have the issues of our mics bleeding into each other, and editing the audio has just been really annoying. But you know what? I'll do my best. I do want to record with him again. I think doing co-op stuff is really fun. Co-op is one of my favorite genres of game in general. So, Isaac with mom. Could you imagine? You know, I've made the joke that eventually I would get her to play Yumi maybe, but it wouldn't be until way down the line. I mean, it would be for some kind of big goal or something. No hate at her was yapping about an edit she saw of the new pope being from King Von, and keep in mind she is upper middle class and she got, oh god. Oh ham. No hate at her. Alright, we'll play Swain. We'll see how this goes. Lissandra. Interesting. I never get to play into Lissandra. Doesn't see- I mean, she seems like a decent pick because she's sort of defensive, you know, so then maybe I can't kill her. I do like the Sylas band, though. I didn't really enjoy playing- what was I playing? Vel'koz into Sylas? But he was camped. That man was camped. Yo, I like Seraphine Twitch. Now if the Twitch takes heal, by the way, which he shouldn't be taking heal, if he does, you might want to switch to something else. You might want to switch to Exhaust or Ignite. Because you don't really want double heal bot lane, because if you both use it at the same time, it's not going to be as effective. Yep, good idea. Oh, well, Lissandra, yeah. You know, she's someone I could see myself picking up one day, but she's just not very interesting, is she? Already swapped A. You're way ahead of me. You do enjoy her Jinkag? Would you consider playing her bot? I feel like I'm converting you. I'm making you play all these mages bot now. You love Lissandra? Okay. Alright. She does have that good skin. I like this Nami skin. I do. Ice Queen, yeah. She kind of a baddie, right? She kind of a baddie. Now, the main thing with your bot lane is that it's going to be difficult for you to hit skill shots on Callista. Maybe not your Q. Your Q should be fine. There's no chance you can land an E on Callista. She'd have to be really bad. So you might want to try to focus the Nami. She's going to be easier for you to hit. You know? I mean, yeah, you obviously have a lot of experience on Seraphine, so I might just kind of be insulting your intelligence a little bit, but, you know, I'm just trying to give general tips. Watch me. Honestly, you probably could. Callista has no excuse for getting hit by most skill shots, in particular something as slow-moving and narrow as Seraphine E, you know what I mean? I believe in you. I do. She would just be real silly for it. Brags and gets destroyed? No way. Absolutely not. If you start getting destroyed, just give me the signal. I'll be down there, okay? You just give me the signal. I'll be there in a jiffy. Oh, that is... okay, the green chrome is really cute. Wait, that's so cute. Her hair color is really nice. I like the dirty blonde sort of hair color. That is so nice. Oh my god. You truly are a support main with your positivity at the beginning of the match, too.
A voice whispers in the shadows.
So in terms of Callista's synergy with Nami, it's not bad. She can throw Nami in, and Nami can kind of ult or bubble. It's not the best, but it's definitely not bad. It's not bad. I was admiring Seraphine. She looks beautiful. I don't want to use my ward this early. Now, here's the tricky part, right? Lissandra or anyone with good CC/engage is kind of scary when they have a Briar. Because if the Lissandra goes in on me, the Briar can ult, or even just gank, but probably ult. So we need to be careful. We can't just assume she's not going to go in. But we have no way of knowing, right? You know, so, I don't know. My Nico destroyed a Callista, but their Zillion never ulted her. Oh, that's the worst. Don't you hate when you get a Zillion that just doesn't have his ultimate bound? I love Zillion. Zillion's a really, really fun support. I should start playing him again. He's a lot of fun, but I will admit he's more fun with the aggressive AD carries that like to go in. Not as fun with something like a Caitlyn. You know, even the speed up. You know, give that to a Samira. Oh boy. Played against a greedy Zillion last night. He only used ult on himself and his jungler. Yeah. Now here's the thing. I'm the first to make the joke that when I'm playing support, I will prioritize, you know, the person I'm queuing with, right? But only to a certain degree. I'm not gonna throw the game for it, you know? And you shouldn't. I will say people do that in ranked, you know, when they're duoed with someone, when you have the classic Master Yi jungle and you have a, you know, a Soraka bot or something. Something to that effect. You don't want to just focus Yi. Sometimes you can end up throwing the game that way. It's important to trust your duo, but not to put all your eggs in that basket. It is a team game after all. It does matter how well the rest of your team does. Keeping them alive is important.
We aren't even playing the same game.
Especially when there's so many ways to kind of counter build as well. What if they build armor? What if they build anti-healing? You know? Stuff like that.
The world may fall, but not remain.
Hey Zero, how are you? How was your night out? Oh my god, I was going to wish you good luck with that and I completely forgot. I'm sorry. Well, I didn't forget. I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna message Zero and then I was busy, so I'm sorry about that. How was your night out? Did you have a nice time? Just got back from running around town on errands. Oh, okay, did you not go out yet? Okay, I want to make sure she didn't have a big night.
There are 5 steps from realizing I am.
I don't have my E friend, I'm sorry. Okay. We take those. Is it worth well, certainly the Kindred did nothing wrong. I just don't know if I should have flashed there.
The old wounds ache. They are reminded.
Does she actually think I don't see her? She's just... Okay, I guess she's just gonna lose farm and EXP here. I don't know what to say about that.
If you insist on dying,
Roommate getting dressed and prettied up. In comparison, I feel underdressed for the night. Well, Zero, there's always time to change that. You get a little fancied up. Maybe you're just fancy enough as is.
I peer through the darkness others fear.
Alright, I'm gonna head out because Briar is still standing there. Girl is level 4.
Have a way.
Okay, I don't know what to say about that, really. I do have TP, so I can come right back. She's probably still there. Yeah, she's been pretty slow about things. I'm on my way.
I cannot lead if I allow fools to stumble back.
Oh, that is so tragic. Alright, well, good job to our Kindred. Glad she got that. Oh, is she a Kindred main? That's really cute emote. It's a really good skin as well. Kindred has some pretty darn good skins. Is that Porcelain? Oh, Spirit Blossom. Oh my gosh, it's really good. I do like Porcelain Kindred as well. Kindred's another champion that I would potentially jungle just to be able to play, 'cause she can't really lane very well, you know? Alright, I want to grab this plate and then maybe head bot.
Decisions have consequences. This I know.
Nah, Twitch is backing. Alright, that's fine. Now, it looks like Swain's build has changed dramatically since I last played him, or perhaps I'm coping, and perhaps I was always building him wrong. Yes, that is probably the case, but my Swain build works for me. Roa? Nah, I don't need Roa. I'm tanky enough, I'm Swain. You know? Forget Roa. We're building Gun. Actually, I think I used to build Blackfire, perhaps. She got that off, really? I don't think I realized that she could still get that. Alright, well that's my bad then. I shouldn't have ulted. I actually don't, like I said, I actually don't remember what I used to build on Swain. Did I used to build Blackfire? It was either Blackfire or Gun.
I have killed more men.
Knowing me, it was Gun. Knowing me, it was Gun. This Kindred's killing it, by the way. I don't know if Kindred's just good right now, but she's doing stupid amounts of damage when she's very early on. It's kind of crazy. I don't think Kindred's necessarily good right now. I think our Kindred's just good.
The ends of war are death.
Alright, unfortunately Kindred won't be able to get that mark. Alright, she backed. Let's just try to push this. Oh, she did not back. In fact, she's still here. Wow, okay, so she can use her ult while she's CC'd. I didn't know this. Okay, we're learning, and it's certainly good to be learning something about a champion like Lissandra where I know nothing about her. Well, yeah, it's a root, not a stun. Okay, I didn't know that the pull was just a root. Hey, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I didn't know the pull was a root. Interesting. You know, there's always more to learn about League, you know? I think Blackfire makes more sense than Gun. I'm not gonna get too crazy with it. We'll go Blackfire, I suppose. Blackfire's probably what I was building on him.
Try to die with dignity.
Taste to your heart's content.
An ally has been slain.
Destiny.
That League is a team game. I don't wear button-ups or anything. I mean, I have a red one, but it feels off if it's not vibing with what she is going with I believe is blue. Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to coordinate outfits, I don't know much about that, I'll be honest. Lame. This Lissandra, her ult, her flash, I can't kill her. I was saying that at the beginning, though, that, okay, I'm not gonna be able to kill her, and that's why she picked Lissandra, but I'm bored, Lissandra. I'm bored.
A few for the many.
Alright, let's try to grab this, and then I will grab a little,
Never make a vow
stack off that.
that you intend to keep.
I do have TP, so we could, back. She has her Malignance.
Killing spree.
I don't know what this Briar's doing. Okay, she's fine. Just wanted to make sure that Lissandra was not coming up. Oh man, how bored I am is getting the best of me, and I'm just running it down. I need to play patiently, and that's the thing that I struggle with bot lane, you know, is not just getting bored on support, and that's how I'm feeling mid. You know, she is so defensive, she has her flash, she has her ult, and then I just get bored and start running it down. Alright. Gotta play a little better. This Briar's not having a good match. I think she might be newer. I don't think she's doing this intentionally. Just judging by the fact that she just walks up and down river where there's no farm or anything. She's not even doing scuttle. I think she might be new. Maybe new to jungle, you know? She might have gotten filled. Maybe I should just start going bot. Let's go, Joe. Are you gonna share it in the Discord?
After the back. The red.
An ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy. Turret plating will soon fall. Unstoppable. An ally has been slain.
To redraw the map, the blood of soldiers must be the ink.
I feel like when I'm ADC and you're my support, the lane is never normal. True, I bring that chaotic energy. I bring that abnormal energy. Yo, our Kindred's just hard carrying. Twitch feels not as aggro as I'm used to from Twitch. Yeah, Twitch players are normally pretty aggressive, so that, yeah, that's surprising. I like to play pretty aggressive when I'm on Twitch as well. Especially into— oh, you rush Rylai's on Seraphine. Interesting. Twitch might not be super good right now. Maybe he is, as a champion. I'm not sure where he ranks right now. On the other hand, I've been playing a lot of Nico with you. True, actually that's where the chaotic energy comes from. It's Nico.
A raven's eye view.
I guess at this point I should just try to grab mid. Alright, she TP'd.
A petty squabble for pettier men. An oxygen knows and what he must do.
Man, she's so fast. Hey Tempest, you're gonna have to bind your mastery flash. After you live on 1 HP, after getting hit by the tower, you gotta know your mastery flash.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
Alright, Lissandra's right here. Also, I don't think I got the stack off the— well, I got the death stack, but I didn't get the E stack because I was being silly. Who knows, maybe I'll even try Nico Jungle. Honestly, Nico Jungle was pretty hilarious for a minute. Pretty funny. Do I need Zanya's? I don't think I need Zanya's, to be honest. And Nico Jungle was pretty funny when they updated the amount of different things that she could change into, even wards and stuff.
But what I do not see.
It's probably pretty good. I think any champ with, like, I've talked about the, you know, invisibility or, you know, clones and things like that. There's a lot of outplay potential in the jungle. And also, her gang should be really good. She's got long-range CC.
I became a soldier.
Just seeing Gromp run at you is hilarious, I agree. Yo, this Kindred's so good. I really like her. I really like how aggressive she is. She plays Kindred very, very well. That is tragic.
Calculated risk is no risk.
That was a really good Seraphine ult. Yo, that was fantastic. Very nice. Yeesh. The Mel sipping tea. Truly the Sarah Queen. Oh my god. The Mel sipping tea. That goes crazy. I still don't have enough money. I feel broke. I don't have a lot of kills. I need to get more kills.
There is always a choice.
Killing spree. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Victory awaits.
Dominating.
Nami, you remember what happened last time because it's gonna happen again.
Shut down.
Kill them all, but it will be far crueler to show them that I am right.
Has destroyed a turret.
Let them find hope.
Oh, she did not land where I thought she would. See, I told you, Swain's just unkillable. You don't need to build tanky on him. I mean, I am building Rylai's, but to be honest, it was kind of a jungle gap, but I don't think the Briar was bad. I think she was new to jungle. I mean, you could tell she wasn't quite sure what she was doing. Again, that's the difference. You can tell when someone's having a bad game, or when someone's new, or when someone's running it down. There's quite a huge difference in those three things, you know? How did I do, boss? Phenomenal. Absolutely. You outdamaged your ADC. Absolutely fantastic. I have zero criticisms to give you on your Seraphine gameplay, as someone who's very terrible at Seraphine. I don't know how to play that champion. You know, Seraphine's considered easy, right? But the thing I don't get about her is I don't understand how to hit her E. It's so slow moving. I don't know how you're ever supposed to land it. That is the one thing I can't seem to get on her, and that's why I like Sona, because she doesn't have that slow moving CC. She just doesn't have CC besides her ult, you know? I don't know. It's the one thing I can't quite figure out about her. Be closer than you think you should be, like Morgana Q. Okay. Alright, that's fair. I do feel like Morgana Q goes a lot faster. But that's a good point, and it can also go through minions, right? So you're, yeah, I guess more point blank with it. That's good advice. I appreciate that. Okay, it is getting kind of late, so I'm probably going to sign off for the night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, though. If you're not a member of the Discord, please consider joining it. Link is pinned in Twitch chat, because I will be changing my schedule pretty dramatically starting next week. Thank you guys so much for playing with me. Thank you, Tempest. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, Jingang, as well. And Ham, I believe, also played with me. It's a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun with you guys. So yeah, new schedule will be every night, same time, same place, except Mondays and Fridays. And then if you're interested in variety gaming, that will probably be on the weekends. I'll keep you guys posted. Magic tomorrow around 10 p.m. EST via tabletop sim in the Discord server. Everyone's welcome, regardless of skill level. It could be your first time and you're still welcome. Okay, I gotta go. I'm sorry, we're having a bit of a problem here. I will see you guys. I have to take down setup. Sorry, my Alun is being unleashed.